answer me though.
You did not sound check the mic because it's muted.
Yeah, I can't go live until Cal answers.
Hello, we're good.
It's not muted, dude.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I've done this a few times.
Have you? Are you sure?
Honestly, dude, I hate this.
Make sure you mute your computer, bro. It's about to
I
get
hope
loud.
that's the start.
There it is.
It's already muted.
You were not.
Hello, everyone! It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. This time we are going to be talking about episode 43, our title, Skull Bashed of this series, and I am joined by the full crew, Cal, Nick T, Pete. What's going on, my friends? How you doing tonight?
Really great. How about yourself? I know I asked you immediately.
How you doing tonight? How about yourself? I'm doing well, man. Thanks.
You started off.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I'm doing good too, thanks.
Good. I'm happy you're doing well. Pete, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, you know.
All right, good. So we're all doing well, and thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this podcast. This is the 43rd straight week where we are the #1 rated and watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's podcast in the world. That's
I feel like you adding rated makes it sound different. I think
Not only
changed it
that,
to
but
watch.
we have missed a couple weeks, so it's not 43 straight.
Listen, that's just what someone wrote to me. I don't know. There's my analytics guy.
That's what the news people are saying.
That's what that was reported by one of the news outlets.
Yeah, I think it was a critic at the New York Times.
Anyway, guys, it's me. It's me very cornily saying thank you so much for making this a successful and watched podcast and live stream. We really do appreciate it, and obviously we would not be able to do this if it was not for each and every one of you every single Wednesday night. And boy, oh boy, we have a lot to talk about. Episode 43 was pretty insane. Between Otis, Yuga dueling, the interaction with Mimi, still trying to figure out who...
Double six.
Well, right. I was going to say who wrote up the plan to get this tournament in place. Double six, how Asana and Caterpillio are going to be handling the situation. What the goal of Silhouette Man is. We do know that character at the end is Silhouette Man, voiced by a very legendary voice actor. So I would imagine that he seemed, at least to me, and we're going to talk about him, the most threatening character we have gotten in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 thus far. An adult... the voice I thought was great, and even the motivation of going after the government and not going after Rush Duels, which we've seen the first three, quote-unquote villainous characters of the arcs do. This guy's going straight for the government. That's pretty insane. So we're going to talk a lot about him and a lot about theories regarding him. Did you have something to say, Pete?
No, by government, you mean Gohan.
Gohan, right, Gohan. Because they control the whole city.
The corporation owns the city.
Corporation owns the city, yeah.
Should it be that way?
Should it be that way? But we're going to talk about that. And then, of course, episode 44 looms. The tournament is not yet beginning. Maybe giving us a little more nerves about whether this tournament is actually going to happen this arc, or if it's going to be rushed, or, all of that stuff. But episode 44 is going to feature the return of the one, the only, Roic Hiroshima. Woo! He will be dueling Mimi as President Gohan. And I would imagine that Mimi is going to probably be using the new Diane Keto monster, Diane Keto the Prison Master. So we have a lot of awesome stuff to look forward to. And we got news on a new Maximum monster, and we know which character is going to be using that Maximum monster. So we have so much to talk about. It is going to be such a loaded night, and I am so happy I'm joined by three of my closest friends, three people that I really do cherish. And three people that are essential to Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything to talk about this stuff with. And I'm so happy I get to talk to all of you out there as well. Thank you again for tuning in. I do want to thank everybody who donated, and then we're going to get right to the discussion. This is everybody who donated last week. Last Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. And before I read this list, I do have to say, because I lost the bet, God bless Nick Yagi, the God and Savior of the Yu-Gi-Oh! franchise. God bless Nick Yagi.
What's up?
Thank you.
What's up?
What's up, Dad?
I like how you take personal credit for that. Thank you. Yeah,
no, right. It's like when you're doing grace by the table.
It is kind of like doing grace.
Sean Gilbride, thank you, my man. TNX Rail, Kaio Cesar Campos, The Saxophone Beast, X-Slayer, Legendary Duels, Ice Aiden, That Man 666, Electric Kevin, Shark King 101, Nicholas Horton, Pat Karanji, Dylan Adams, Random, Goosey Q, Nick Schoner, Drone President, The Controller, Adola Burst, Soda Fizz Gaming, Janeth Ernst, Alan Wilkinson, Jack Knight 21, The Nerds, Blake Engelbrecht, Davis Enos, Chapel of Nick Yagi, and to May. Thank you all so much for going above and beyond and choosing to support me in that way. There's 2 ways to donate. The link in the description, which I get a larger percentage from, or the traditional super chat way.
Yes.
But I'm not going to tell you which one to do. If you're comfortable doing one or the other, then that's fine. If you choose to support me that way, which is never necessary, this will always be free content. Just know that I'm deeply in your gratitude, and I have deep appreciation for that. So thank you. But with that being said, I say we get into some discussions. Generally speaking, I want to just quickly go down the row here. How do you guys feel about episode 43, 4th episode of the arc? This is the first ever episode that Pete watched live. He was part of the watch along over on Saturday.
Love that.
And so, what were your thoughts on 43? Pete, I'll start with you.
Yeah, watching it for the second time. It provided more detail that we needed. Some things I guess I didn't expect. I didn't expect Rook to have a little bit of nuance and character to him that we haven't seen in 30 episodes or so. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But that was really nice for him to consider others, which was something that took me off guard about regarding the Machine Cavalry Club as close friends, and then saying it wouldn't be right for him to ascend to the top if they were getting stepped on kind of on the way there. And I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically the gist of it. And then the end, getting a little bit more of 006 there, and just even his couple lines that he is going after Gohan, as we hinted at the top. That was unexpected. I thought it would directly, once again, have to do with Rush Duels and Oda Yuga's group. And so taking it and putting a kind of third group into the mix in some way, that threw a curveball. I didn't expect that. Now, is that random, or is it a reference to a 007? This is 006, he's a secret Gohan agent? Probably, but we know they make pop culture references. So.
What's fascinating about the character?
Isn't it just 6?
It's just 6. I mean, it could be a reference to that, but
still could be.
What's fascinating about the character is the mask is not the Gohan mask. Very close to the Gohan mask.
But it's a 6.
But it's a 6 and not a G, but the same exact color schemes. I believe that probably means something.
Definitely. Definitely.
So, fascinating character, the Silhouette Man, and I'm hungry to learn more about him and the motivations of 6 and who even are 6. We're going to talk more in depth about that later on. General impressions, Nick T.
I thought it was great. Just for pretty much the same reasons that Pete listed. I think we saw a lot more. Nuance is actually the best word for it. More nuance, the most nuance from Rook we've had since the episode where he had his mental breakdown. It was just really, really great, really candid stuff that we got out of Rook, his hesitation to suggest to Yuga that he should join the Machine Cavalry Club, or anything. Just him complimenting how amazing Yuga is. The way it's not typical for him to he's usually the highest in his own head.
Right.
So to say how amazing Yuga was, and to he was just a great friend that episode. Which, not to say he's been a bad one, but he's really out of his own head here a little bit in a good way.
Yeah. I think when we were watching it, I feel the three of us at least, even though I think you both had already watched it.
I watched half of it.
I've seen the episode with all three of you.
But seeing Rook say wow, you're so awesome, or you're so amazing, whatever he said, I feel we were all wow, Rook really just said that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the overall episode was good. I liked it. I like how they immediately knew that it was Mimi, in the Gohan president outfit.
Funny.
They walk up and they immediately call her out.
Well,
right at the
they
jump.
knew, but they don't.
Well,
because
Yuga knew, and then when she took it off, Gakuto was oh, it actually is her.
Well, they believe that she's cosplaying. They don't think that she's they don't.
That part, that still didn't get solved.
Yeah. Which I love.
And she did spill the beans already that it wasn't Gohan's idea.
Yeah. And it's funny because you might say, well, she spilled the beans that this wasn't Gohan's idea, so then can't they put 2 and 2 together that, oh wow, maybe she is the president, but she works for Gohan. They know that. They know she works at Top of Hexagon. So what
they don't know is technically she got fired.
Right. What they don't know is Top of Hexagon got exterminated. I wonder if Top of Hexagon. No, they did not get murdered. I wonder if Top of Hexagon. I don't think I'd like that. I would not like if Top of Hexagon were the members of 6. I wouldn't like that. I hope they don't go down that route. No one in Top of Hexagon interested me, None of the designs.
You didn't know anything
made.
about them.
Yeah, that was the point though. Like,
Yeah, that was well. No, I'm just saying. I hope that they don't comprise double six. I hope that that's not like they're the 5 of the 6 members and Silhouette Man leads them.
I agree.
Because double 6, I would
6
imagine it's a 6-group team. It might not be. It could be 12 people. I mean, we don't know. But yeah, generally speaking, I mean, I loved the episode. This to me was one of the best episodes of the entire show. I mean, I'm super high on this episode. I loved Otis. It further adds to the mystique and intrigue of his character. I love what this sets up for the future between Yuga and Rook. I mean, I would be shocked if Yuga versus Rook is not the finals of this tournament, especially based on how this episode ended.
Thought it was clasped hands like bros.
Clasped hands like bros.
It's the old Predator meme.
It is the Predator meme.
Yeah, it was a really good episode.
And they hinted at it. They said, "Oh, see you in the finals."
Yeah.
So typically in shows like this, that's exactly what will happen.
I would be, and Yu-Gi-Oh surprises me every now and then. Sevens has surprised me quite a bit. I would be very surprised if the finals is not Team Machine Cavalry Club versus Luke Kings, and Roman loses to Schwer, Gakuto beats Galliant, or vice versa, and then Rook Yuga is the finals. Because I'd imagine it would be a best of 3.
And it would be Schwer, right? Because Dove Rap is not
Or
allowed.
Chevelle.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
Even in an age of diversity and representation.
The pigeon is a bird. So you can't do it.
Dude,
that was great.
Such a good joke.
Yeah,
honestly.
really good joke.
I do like the full circle Rook went in just in the episode. Like,
Yeah.
it starts off with, all right, Luke Kings are registered for the tournament, and then at the end he's saying Yuga's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's like, he literally did a full turn just throughout the episode itself.
Well, he knows that if Yuga had a chance to, and the Machine Cavalry Club with Asana would have been one of the favorites to win, I think.
Yeah.
He knows that if that club is out and Yuga is out and he and his team ultimately win, I feel like there would be a little bit of a hollow feel. It's kind of like when you have a very easy path in like the NFL playoffs
Like an
or
asterisk or
the
something?
March Madness tournament where like you played cupcake teams and you didn't really play like the really good teams and you were just in kind of a weak conference.
So I took it a different way.
How do you take it?
I took it as he was being legitimately genuine.
No, I think he's being genuine
like,
as well.
I don't think he thought about any of that stuff, about it being like, oh, this will be too easy. I honestly thought that he was making a turn there of like, it wouldn't be right for my friends to like kind of suffer and be disappointed that they couldn't participate. And here I am, and I'm going to, possibly get the title, maybe as easy as it would be. And that would be the hollow victory. But I don't think he thought that many steps ahead. I just think he was legitimately thinking about the emotions and prospect of his friends.
Well, he
in their
even says
immediate
that,
future.
doesn't he? He
he says the Rook inside him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he says, like, I don't want my friends to not, he says something about his friends towards the end. I don't remember the exact wording, but he's like, I don't want to go out there and not have my friends, like, either take part or something like that. And that's, like, when he shakes. That's then he says, the Rook inside me wouldn't feel right.
Right.
And then he shakes Yuga's hand.
Right.
It's funny because, like, that line itself, like, to any normal person, it's like he's just saying the same thing twice, right? Like, the Rook but, like, because we know of that one episode, like, there is a Rook inside him that would be feeling a totally a different way.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting that he used that terminology.
Exactly.
I wonder if there's still something deeper there. That whole episode was bizarre to me, and I'd be very surprised
Didn't he reference something with the devil last week?
Yeah,
He said
when he
something
versed
about that?
Kayama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Kayama. Hanya? Can't remember the guy's name. The astronaut.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot his name.
Yeah.
He said something along those
Yeah,
lines.
they didn't even, like, give him names. They just said, oh, the space squad. Like,
Yeah. Well, they did that with everyone. Menzaburo's team.
Yeah, well, they at least called them by, like, the leaders' names. This one, they're like, it's the space exploration.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yoshio's team.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
he didn't
Khan's
even
team.
he didn't even he didn't even say Django. He said,
Oh, yeah.
it's those guys over there in that school. Like, he didn't even recognize the man. And I was like, you dueled him.
Yeah,
He
you can't
didn't
blame
just say
him.
Goha 6th.
Yeah.
That's all
You
he
can't-
said.
you can't
So that's a
blame him.
good point. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm a seagull.
I forgot he did that. I'm a seagull. Yeah, hopefully we see more of her.
I hope she gets a huge win in this tournament.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with
That'd be
that.
big.
All bird cards.
Yeah.
That would be your
makes
deck.
sense.
It'd be a seagull deck.
Yeah.
That'd be
Beach
pretty
deck.
cool.
Well,
Space-
even if it's
space-
just beach-related
Space
animals.
birds.
Yeah. Seagull,
Space-
pelican.
Pelican.
Space birds.
Space birds. It's all, like, different types of birds, but they're in spacesuits. Astronauts.
Oh, that would...
I-
that
Yeah,
actually
that'd
be
be
pretty cool.
pretty cool
That'd be
deck.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool deck.
Yeah.
So the other thing that this episode I thought did really well was give Asana a legitimate reason to skip this tournament.
Yep.
Almost like she's got bigger issues at
And
her,
she
at her
lied.
home territory. And she lied. She lied because she almost didn't... Well, I think part of her knew that Schwer and Galliant wanted to compete in the tournament, and she didn't want to rob them of that. But also, she might understand the danger that this Silhouette Man brings and that these robots bring, and she just doesn't want to get them involved.
Right.
And I love how Caterpillio is also involved. It just goes to show that, like, these duelists who you assume are one-off duelists. I didn't think Caterpillio would do anything of relevance ever again. And yet here he is teaming up with Asana, seemingly the only two of them, spying, and they might try to intervene with this seemingly massive threat. So I love how, again, they make the most of their characters and the world that they've already established. I think they've done a really good job with that throughout. And one character that I can absolutely see aiding Caterpillio and Asana, which we talked about during the live reaction, is Tiger. Tiger
Absolutely.
dueled Caterpillio, they have a history,
yeah.
and Tiger Asana, they've yet to interact in the show, even though in the ending they were holding hands, so they clearly have a history together. This could be a great, because I don't think she's going to be in the tournament, this could be a great moment to bring her into the story, I think.
Interesting, though, maybe it's just interesting to me, and it doesn't mean anything, but the last time we seen Caterpillio, he was pretty much a hothead. I mean, he didn't. That was not on orders of the Great One, right? He went off and did that galley and said that. So in a covert, quiet style mission to bring him, does that show that he's like
changed?
Yeah, changed and been corrected by Asana of like, listen, man, you gotta calm down when we're doing
I hope
this.
so.
I think so. I mean, Asana has to have, even though Caterpillio, and that's a great point, even though he betrayed the trust of her to a degree. Didn't betray her. It's not.
He was doing it for her.
Yeah, he was doing it for her.
It was like a rogue mission.
Yeah, rogue mission that was unauthorized.
Yeah.
It's she still has a crazy amount of trust in him. Yeah. Because if she didn't, she would have went there alone. Yeah, she wouldn't have brought him.
Yeah.
So she has a crazy amount of trust in him. And again, this is a character that when you think of the Machine Cavalry Club, he's the fourth character you think of.
Yeah.
And yet, he's all of a sudden, because of that one shot, there's a lot of intrigue surrounding his character, and I think Sevens has done a really good job. Hunt is another one from that Dino Club.
Right,
But I never thought he'd be around this much.
Yeah.
So he's been around more than Khan, so it's been a really interesting job. But before we get to that whole ending scene with Double Six and any theories you guys might have on him, we see a legendary monster in this episode. We see Summoned Skull. We also get a new Sevens Road monster and Sevens Road Warlock. What did you guys make of Otis and Yuga's duel? What did you make of Otis? This was Otis in the flesh. This is the first time he's been in the flesh. Yep. Because remember, he was a hologram in episode 1. He was a hologram when they dueled him in 24 after Neil beat up Yuga. Yep. And then he was a hologram at the Sevens Road Hell Hall in episode 13. This is the first time he's in the flesh. He knew he was going to get arrested, which I find fascinating.
Very fascinating.
What do you guys make of Otis?
Covert operation.
Yeah, I think he's got something. He's got his own mission that he's going on right now, and he purposely, like you said, knowingly got himself locked up to be inside of Gohan's building.
He was literally smiling as he was getting taken out.
What I love is Yuga even says at the beginning, "Are you going to try to manipulate me again?"
Yeah.
Right, yeah, which first of all, he's like, imagine hearing a child say that. You know, he's like,
I know. And Otis, I get father-son vibes from Otis and Yuga. And I get the same vibes, and you guys might not get this as much because you didn't watch the shows. I get the same vibes that like a Yami Yugi played for like Little Yugi, or an Astral played for Yuma and Zexel, or Yuto with Yuya. The spirit partner, I with Playmaker to a degree. That mentor always pushing the main protagonist forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And while Yuga provides that role for Roman, Gakuto, and Rook, I don't really know if they provide that same role for Yuga.
No.
I think Otis more so provides that role, that mentor, that father figure.
Yes.
And it's a very fascinating relationship that they have. And so I want to believe that Otis's intentions are pure and kind-hearted. But watching a lot of anime, especially Yu-Gi-Oh anime, I'm hesitant to think that. I don't know what angle he could have here. I don't know if he's necessarily evil.
I got a weird vibe this time around, though. I
Okay.
have to say, like, I don't know, just the way he takes the cape off, and obviously, yes, he was disguised because he would have been arrested immediately.
It was a Knight of Hanoi.
He was a Knight of Hanoi, of course. Vrain's crossover confirmed.
That's right.
But he would have been arrested otherwise because he's not supposed to be at the tournament because he was already disqualified. But the way, like, he takes it off, he goes through the crowd, almost with a smug look. I don't know. I just got like a weird vibe from it.
Yeah. And what did you guys think?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you make of it?
like him showing up, yeah, I thought it was great. And there's something, I get what you're saying in the sense of like, you have to be hesitant.
Yeah.
Because like, as watching like a lot of comic book shows, and The Flash to this in particular, there's always the villain who's pretending to be the hero's best friend to make them stronger because it serves an ultimate end for them.
Yes.
And so I do have a little bit of a fear of, is that going to happen? I don't think so. If I had to put money on it, I would say he's being like legitimate. And there's something more to, there's got to be some kind of motivation we have to explore more with Otis besides just being a nice person and building this random kid up, right? Like, I understand he got your card way back when, but I feel like all of that was, not to use this word, but providence, right? It was all meant to happen.
This guy.
And I feel like he has set that in motion for a reason, including getting arrested here. I mean, does he really want to spend the rest of the show in a jail cell and go up? Probably not.
No.
So there's got to be some other motives, ulterior motives, even if they're positive. It's just, I feel like he has a plan to get out and do something else.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What do you make of him?
So, similarly to Pete, I was thinking along the lines of, like, he has a bigger plan, right? Like, as I was saying, like, he definitely planned on getting into the building by being escorted, basically, into the building. And the only thing I think is, I think it's going to have something to do with Neo. Like, I think he's trying to get, like, you would assume they have,
That's
like,
right. Him and
they
Neo
have,
do
like,
have a bit of history.
They have, like, the prison is usually, like, underneath the building or in the basement type thing. And Neil is clearly underneath the building somewhere. You know, like, the whole puzzle that they went through to find him. So I just feel like he knows that. And that's how I think there's some sort of meet-up or connection there. Like, that's where my head is at least right now.
Okay. That's an interesting theory. I think you guys said a lot of good stuff.
What do you think?
I think he's the most fascinating character in the show right now.
Agreed.
I think he is.
The most mysterious.
Most mysterious, fascinating character. And I absolutely love when he shows up on the cast list. Love it. And there's not many names on the cast list that excite me more than seeing Otis on
There's
it.
just something about his voice that feels very classic Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know if you get that vibe.
Yeah.
And it just feels... It feels right. You know, I don't know any other way to describe it. It just feels like I'm like, okay. Now, like, if I know I get used to sometimes sevens, and then other times I'm like, it still feels so different from what we got with Gallup. And then there's when I hear his voice, I'm like, it's like some nostalgia. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know either.
But
It might be the monsters as well.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
monsters.
His
It might
presence
be.
is just exciting.
It is. It's very
Like,
exciting.
your heart gets a little bit faster when you see him come on the screen. You're like, all right,
I get
let's
flustered.
see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he flusters me. I mean, he's really a...
Good-looking guy.
He's a very good-looking guy. Yeah, I want to see him without the mask.
all like 4 inches of his face that we can see.
That's all you need.
He's got a good smile.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All you
That's
need.
all you need. You have a great smile.
That's not good.
So, Otis, yes, good character.
Great
Yes.
guys.
TenjoKogami.
Want to talk... Now you're speaking my language. Want to talk Mimi. Mimi,
Apache-san.
Mr. Goha,
He wants to
everything that's going on with Goha right now. Goha is very fascinating to me because they've been on the attack since this show began.
Yeah.
They've been on the attack, going after Rush Duels, sending people like Sirocco, sending people like Chikako, sending the Machine Cavalry Club, sending Nail. Now, they're going to have to be on the defensive.
Yes.
And they're already being shown to be a little... I don't know if incompetent is the right word, but a little aloof.
Aloof is
Where
a
they're
good word.
hosting a tournament because it was instructed to them to host this tournament in order to make people believe that they created Rush Duels for profit, but they really don't understand why this person sent in the pamphlet. So that to me is stupid. That you're just going along with what... I mean, puppet on a strings. That you're just going along with whatever someone else sent into you without realizing where that material came from. And we know that ultimately they are going to be on the defensive because they're finally being targeted by this group, Double Six. And the fact that the number 6 is so symbolic with Goha Corporation, the fact that the mask of Silhouette Man at the end of this episode was Goha color, it was the same color scheme.
And shape, other than the fact
And shape, other than the fact it was a 6. It makes me believe that this is this very well could be a group of defects that used to work at Goha Corporation that got envious of the leader of the President Drone. Maybe they realized he was a drone and they want to take it over for themselves. Maybe they hate drones. I don't know the motivation there. Maybe it's just for a power thing. But Gohan Corporation is clearly going to be under, which I think it's already begun, because I believe Double Six is responsible for creating this tournament. I really do.
Yeah.
I think Gohan is under the greatest threat that they have ever been under in the history of the corporation, and we are going to be seeing that unfold in the next few episodes.
I definitely agree. There is one thought, as you mentioned, the President Drone, like, up until this point, even though, yes, maybe all of his plans thus far have been foiled, President Gohan, like, Gohan Drone has always seemed, with his limited amount of lines, in the loop and about it, up until now. Because now Mimi's talking with him, it's like, oh, do we still not know who like the that plan is from? He's like, no, I'm still probing the employees. Like, shouldn't you know what's going on? Like, you've had this whole impression of like everything's going as planned until now you don't even know like where this came from, and we're going with that plan. It seems like they're aloof is a good word. A very good word to describe it.
And honestly, this is the first episode where after I watched it, I really don't believe anymore. And I guess it's not the first episode. I was always kind of wavering. But I want your opinions on this, I don't think that President Drone is going to be the final villain anymore. I feel like he's maybe not as competent as we were led to believe. Although maybe we were never led to believe that, because he just laughed and said a couple of lines here and there and uses a human host so he can get around and I guess disguise himself. I just feel like Double Six, the one shot that we got of Silhouette Man, was more intimidating and chilling than any shot we've ever gotten of President Drone.
Definitely.
Okay.
Maybe not any, but most, yeah.
Well, what shot of President Drone? The one where he scolded Nail after Nail failed.
Like,
that was a good shot.
got a few angles of like from below up at him, and he's like got this like overwhelmingly shadowy presence to him.
Oh yeah, when they were in the
right
in the meetings. Yeah, I remember what you're saying. Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, because like I think it was you said it perfectly as we watched it. Like, just like his presence, like he's like this lanky figure, like deep. Booming adult, and you're like, something's menacing about him.
It almost
speaks
feels
in
like,
short sentences.
Exactly.
It almost feels like it almost feels like the mask going onto Mimi's body is like symbolic for like the shrinking the importance of the actual drone itself in terms of like being that higher evil to everything else. Yeah. Because like you look at how he was portrayed, right? When the old guy was the president, the other guy. Mm-hmm. And now it's like you get this back and forth with Mimi, and he's kind of like, he's competent, but at the same time he doesn't really have that 100% like know-all, that power, that like I'm in charge factor. He's almost like, no, we're gonna figure it out.
Think about this. He has Yuga in front of him, along with Roman and Gakuto, while Mimi is interacting, and he says nothing to them. Yeah. He says absolutely nothing. And maybe it's because he didn't want to reveal his hand. Right. I get that. But, I don't know, he just doesn't come off anymore to me as this threatening figure, especially with how this episode ended. And I really just loved the end of this episode. Pete, you're a villain guy. I want to know your thoughts. I mean, what do you think of this conversation? What do you think of Silhouette Man, Double Six, Gohan in general? What do you think's going on here?
I always viewed him as like a Slender Man-esque kind of character, just the way he is, and just how Cal says like how that slim, menacing kind of figure, and how whoever's the host in there kind of just like slithers into that presence that's already there, right? Yeah. And so I think it's too early for me to say that he's not intimidating, because I do think I never trust AI or robots. I mean, look at last show, right? So there's always some fear I have with that. That being said, I would say right now they're definitely discombobulated would be the word I would use over at Gohan. And I think that is almost entirely at the fault of Mimi. That she is not 100% as committed as probably the last president is. True. We've seen that. We don't know where her allegiances lie. She really jumps both sides. Yeah. And she's kind of clueless of what the hell is going on, because she's someone who was not prepped for this position. She just used her ego and more of just her greed and want for that position without any of the preparation and maybe the skill, dare I say, to take on a gigantic role like this.
Yeah.
And I think that lack of connection between the drone and her has led to a lot of, I think, missteps that could cost them now with double six.
Not only is that actually a great angle that I never really thought about, I'm going to add on to that angle. She left in the middle of a day shift to go talk to Princess G and have that whole situation solved in episode 39 or episode 40 with Roman. What are you doing? You're the president of Gohan. You've got more important things to do than track down Princess G and help out Roman and everything.
Right after your own company, the one that you're the president of, fired Princess
Right,
G.
exactly. So her allegiance, her heart is not fully in it. You're absolutely right.
It's just hard for me. Like, let's assume that this tournament actually happens, right? Okay. Which, we could talk about getting a little worried about, but I'm going to assume it happens.
Sure.
You're gonna tell me that if a situation comes up where Yugioh, who we know is in this tournament, he's not in a dire, dangerous spot, that she's just going to be able to stay out of it while she's watching her tournament?
Yeah.
I mean, and then, again, that plays into you're letting your personal feelings affect the company. If you are that person, if you are a CEO, personal feelings are the last thing you want when you're making critical company or government-altering decisions.
Yeah.
And I think that lack of awareness on the part of the drone to accept her and not somebody else probably more capable, not a great choice.
Yeah, well, someone more callous, right? Because this company is not a good company.
No.
If this was a good-hearted company with good intentions, Mimi wouldn't be put in that position.
I wouldn't even say callous, yes, but also forward-thinking. I mean, she hasn't shown in any way of any innovation of anything. I mean, she's not 2 steps ahead. She's 5 steps behind.
Yeah.
Like, she never knows anything that is going on. And that's an issue.
Yeah. Well, she's going to duel Rowan next week, so we're going to make our predictions on that. That's a pretty fascinating duel.
That's going to be actually a hard one to
Yeah,
pick.
no, that's going to be a fascinating duel, but we'll talk about that after, in a little bit. A fun question here for the tournament. Assuming the tournament happens, what is the one team that you could see being in the finals if Yuga's team or Rook's team does not make it?
So if one of those two teams doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
Well, there's only one team that has 2 wins. Menzaburo, Sushiko, Nick Yagi.
It's true. It is true.
Let's go!
It's true. It's true. I mean, Nick Yagi's not one of those wins.
But still, it's true.
But that's because he's 0-0. We haven't seen him duel
Yeah,
yet.
we've never seen him duel.
Oh, God.
And given the record of his team...
And what did you say? I believe it was a couple weeks ago when you said your ultimate fear, right, is that Sushiko already has a win.
Right.
She reduels against a rematch against Roman. She's not going to win again against Roman.
Yeah.
And that leaves Nick freaking Yagi.
Tie it up.
To tie it up. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's poetic justice.
You'd like Nick Yagi beating Gakuto?
That'd be amazing.
Wow. And you talk about your personal feelings getting in the way of good decisions.
I'm a fan of Nick Yagi.
Oh,
and, and if it hurts, some people here at the table and I have to suffer a little more, I'm all for it.
It's all right, man.
Because I can make the hard choices.
So I'll tell you
for Gohan position.
I'll tell
Roa's team.
Roa's team, thank you.
That's
that'd be
what I
right.
was gonna say.
Yeah. So Nick T and Pete picked Nick Yagi's team. Do you want to take a bet on that? I think Roa's team's going to get farther.
I think Roa's team.
We were saying that. You want to put a diet case of Mountain Dew on?
Yeah, we'll do a case of Mountain Dew. That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking Pete would join us in the varsity jacket at Applebee's.
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh my God! No. I think Roa's team could definitely make a.
We'll make him cosplay in with us.
I like that. I think Roa's team could make a run.
Varsity jacket.
I also think a villain team. I mean, I would expect
I'll thrift one.
Someone from Double Six. I could see some team from Double Six representing Double Six being in this tournament.
What if a lot of people Nail is in this with Ronze and Sebastian? There's your team right there. I can see them going far.
I see. If that's a team, Nail is very good, but Sebastian and Ronze, I'm not threatened by either of them.
Not at all.
That's now. You're telling
Sebastian's
me that
0-2, Ronze's 0-3-1.
Ronze's going to have another loss? See, I'm more of the mind that she's going to have a win now. You want to prop back up that character.
I don't know.
Yeah, but even if she does, then you could just beat Sebastian and Neil.
I couldn't see that team going far. Well, you're not going to beat Neil.
Yeah, you're going to beat Neil? Are you personally challenging Neil?
No more maximums, bro.
Right, that's actually another angle that we've completely forgotten, the Ronze and Nail angle. There's so many different angles in this show right now.
There's a lot of groups right now.
Yeah, that I absolutely love. Chikako, Sorako, and
who else?
Kakako. Do you think they're part of Double Six?
No, I still think there's some extension of Gohan.
I think they're Double Six related. I think Chikako, who is an underground digger, is helping figure the location.
That's a legitimate theory. I mean, I just don't have enough feeling or evidence right now to go with that, but I see where you're going.
That's fair.
See where you're going.
I like that. Even the robots in that ending shot look menacing. Or didn't they look evil?
Yeah.
And do you think the robots for Silhouette Man were digging maximums or not?
No.
I think they were digging
For
a
something
new
bigger.
mechanic.
Yeah.
And Otis talking about the new door.
Yeah.
I think as he did in 13, 10 episodes later, we get our first maximum. I think around episode 52, 53, we're going to get a new
I
summoning
think that's a good
mechanic.
call.
Wow.
And what's it
That's
going
a
to
good
be?
call.
I think it will be a Rush Duel exclusive. I don't think it'll be an older.
And it'll be called minimums. And
But-
that'll be the new summoning tool.
It's fine.
It will be a Rush Duel exclusive extra deck mechanic. It will be an extra
It's
deck.
gonna be an extra deck, huh?
Yeah. But Rush Duel exclusive.
Even if it's like, you don't think it'll sound something like Rush Fusion or something like that?
Dill. A few people have said in chat that the
Yeah.
dono sound is too loud.
They don't want your honey wah wah wah.
Honey, wah,
I'll lower it a bit.
Honey, wah, wah, wah.
We didn't want it at all.
Honey, wah, wah, wah.
I wanted it. You kidding me?
You have to go to the widgets, no?
No, it's desktop audio.
Dude, have you ever used Streamlabs?
Yes.
I was way too
No,
aggressive.
because you can, if you go to the actual Streamlabs site, you can change
I
each
know.
individual widget's volume.
Wait, hold
Do
on.
you know
Why?
that, though?
Why are you drinking a bang at 10 o'clock at night?
Oh,
you have
so-
work in the morning.
So I'm drinking this for our boy X-Layer, because he was drinking like 3 Bang yesterday or whatever he said.
yeah, but
So I was like, I'll drink one when we're on stream.
it's so late,
Dude, I'm gonna watch 7 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen when I get home.
The honey wah 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 is not that loud. I think it was the Twitch alert.
Yeah, maybe it's
that
the
Oh,
was-
Twitch
there's a
alert.
Twitch alert.
Yeah.
Why is the Twitter what for followers?
Yeah, that's fine. I lowered it a bit.
Oh, so they got the stripper music.
Yeah, they got the stripper
Oh, that's
music. The stripper,
lucky you guys.
stripper music's pretty loud. Toby, thanks for the follow on Twitch.
He's probably not here.
He's not here. I guess we'll take some donations. I'm actually really interested to see what the chat is saying about this episode. See what the lovely people out there are saying.
Because you were taking donos?
Yeah.
Dono.
While you find the donos, Jarek, no, I didn't start drinking Bang because of TikTok. I've actually.
Yes, he did. Yes, he is.
No, I've drank.
He's a
I've
follower.
drank them before, like a while ago, but I'm not a huge fan. But I saw X-Layer was drinking one the other day, so it's like I was at the store. I was like, you know, I'm gonna get one for him.
Yeah, much love to X-Layer.
He said he's drinking a Bang right now. Let's go, baby.
Actually, that is the legit reason why you got it.
I said it to you as soon as
Yeah.
I walked in the door.
There we go. Oh, that's a great question, actually. I'm excited to get to that dono.
Ready?
Bang.
Uh-huh.
Get it?
That was good. We're waiting on.
Yep, I'm ready. Okay. We have, of course, 1111 from Sean Gilbride.
Thank you, Sean.
Hear me out. Otis is Seto Kaiba. Yugimoto and hold on. No. I paused way too quick.
You did.
Quick. Otis is Seto Kaiba, Yugimoto, and Joey Junochi Wheeler all combined into one consciousness.
Wow.
Why else would he be using all their cards? Red Eyes, Joey. Blue Eyes,
Yeah.
Kaiba. Summon Skull, Yuki.
Yeah.
How crazy is that Sean just figured out sevens right here?
Oh, just cracked the show
Holy
wide open.
shit.
Could you
FBI,
imagine?
open up.
I can't see Kaiba's conscience living happily with Yugi and Joey's. I can't.
Now,
It would- the
that
character
right there,
would be
for
much
me,
more
that's a
cha-
sitcom right there.
It is a sitcom. The character would be way more chaotic than Otis. Otis is a calm character. Or maybe the maniacal laughing that he does every time he
That's
gets
the Seto
arrested.
that
That's
gets
the
out.
Seto that's like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, my life sucks. I love Sean. It's a great theory. I mean, listen. I think the character is definitely a tribute to Seto Kaiba, even though he's used Red Eyes and summoned Skull now. But that's just my opinion on it. I think it's definitely an Easter egg to Seto. But thank you, my man. Thank you for the donation, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, very, very good call. We have 2 real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio. I appreciate that.
This episode was loaded and the duel amazing.
Yeah.
I agreed.
Completely
I
agree, my
really,
man.
really liked it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were high on this episode. I'm pretty interested to see how the fans over in Japan rank it on Nico Nico.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
I would definitely be
Oh,
interested.
that hasn't come out yet?
No, it comes out the morning of like next week. So it comes out like Saturday morning,
Got
I
it.
think.
It was a Saturday.
It was a Saturday morning. Yeah, I actually am interested to see because I really enjoyed it, especially like
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorites.
seeing like this the way the duel specifically. I think like was really well done.
Yeah.
I think Otis's deck was sick.
Yeah, I agree.
So we have 2.
Thank you
pounds
for
from
the
Alan
dono.
Wilkinson.
Thank you, Alan.
So Otis totally noticed Mr. Gohan got shorter. Yes, I can't imagine he didn't. Right? He must have.
We don't know if Otis saw Mr. Gohan, to be fair.
Did he say?
There was never any shot of Otis and Gohan in
Yeah,
the
that's
same
true.
room.
True.
But I would imagine that,
He would notice.
Some-
yeah, I would imagine. But then again, maybe Otis thinks it's a cosplay. I mean, they have a mascot of Mr. Gohan. There's probably people
True.
who legitimately
I
cosplay
think
Mr. Gohan.
Otis is at least 3 steps ahead. Everyone knows.
I agree with that. Otis wanted to get arrested. He wanted to go to the facility
Yeah.
to probably talk to someone that's going to want to talk to him.
something.
Or do something. Otis knows what he's doing, and he probably knows that there's a new person in charge.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he didn't.
He's probably one of the few employees that knows Mr. Gohan's even a drone. That's not common knowledge.
That's not common.
Mimi was shocked when she found out. Nail doesn't even know that, as far as we know. So
Which you would think he would, by the way.
you would think he would. You would think he would. I was gonna say he hates drones, but he doesn't. Asana hates
Asana
drones.
hates
Yeah.
drones.
Yeah.
Less so now, but you know.
Well, yeah.
He sims for Kaizo. Who does?
Kaizo sims for her.
Kaizo does sim for her.
That's right.
Well,
But who doesn't sim Kaizo sim?
Could I jump
That's
in
true.
here real quick?
Yeah.
One thing I want to point out what X-Layer said earlier that I had this theory as well. What if Otis this is where the kind of turn happens and he's playing everyone? Maybe the drone is all controlled by him. So maybe Otis is playing both sides here, like the president drone, that's controlled by Otis. And so he's manipulating everything that has happened.
I could absolutely see.
So that's something that X-Layer said as well. I was thinking that on the same wavelength. So that was something I just wanted to say. Also, Electric Kevin said that the Nico ratings already came out for this episode.
Oh, I
So
thought
you're way behind.
I'm way behind, dude.
wow.
Hey, look.
But yes, definitely. And it's funny you bring up X-Layer because our next dono is from X-Layer
I timed
64.
it perfectly.
$5. What up, everyone?
What up,
Really
what up?
enjoyed the episode overall. Seeing Otis come back and duel Yuga was
Yoga.
really surprised. Was really surprised to see, and happy to see Summon Skull back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, so-
awesome.
Very sick, honestly.
I think we were saying that like the animation for him too, like to just coming out and everything was incredible. It was awesome.
It
to
was
see.
it was such a cool chant and like the fog,
Yeah.
like purple haze, very cool. Honestly, everyone like all the summoning chants in that.
That was probably the best
episode.
Summon Skull summon that he's ever gotten.
I know.
Animation wise, chant wise.
And even the chant for
Warlock.
yes, Seven's Red
Yeah.
Warlock was really cool. Like there was just a really good duel for chants and
Yeah.
cool looks and very aesthetic.
It was aesthetically pleasing.
It was
Yes.
aesthetically pleasing.
92% of people gave it a 1 or a 2, meaning they thought it was good or very good. Another 6% said it was okay. 1.6% said it was bad. 0.8% said it was very bad. So very good ratings. I mean, that's pretty consistent with what Sevens has been getting, though.
And we're
I
gonna
thought
get
I thought it was
to
going to be a little higher, but 92% was good or very good as
They weren't as aesthetically pleased as you, I guess.
they weren't. Well, the one thing that some people ripped the episode for was the animation. I mean, there were a few times where someone actually said the entire animation budget for the episode went into that Summon Skull summon, which I can probably understand that. The animation at points, especially that one scene where they're talking to Mimi, there's a point where like Gakuto and Yuga and Roman just look very off. And, you know, some episodes are going to be better than others in that department. It doesn't really bother me at all, but...
No. Different people also working on it. It's not the same exact animators every
Yeah.
single episode.
Absolutely. Absolutely. X-Slayer, thank you, my man.
Hell yeah. Another 5 from Kyle. He's always on a roll. Yuga already wait. Oh yeah, here we go. Yuga already sees Otis like a manipulative force, but Yuga ended up following him anyway. Is it just me, or is this relation? Could this relationship have a bad end?
Could.
Yeah, it definitely could.
Yeah, I mean, Yuga's like aware that like he manipulates him.
But I think he also knows there's something more to that connection than just like Dill was saying earlier. Like it could be something more than just somebody leading somebody else. You know.
Yeah.
Like a father-son kind of deal.
I don't know,
Whether it be a family relation or just some sort of history there that has not been, that maybe even Yuga doesn't remember. Like maybe he was a very little kid and Otis at some point. Who knows? You never really know like the family stories. I feel like of any of the characters, so it's like hard to really figure out where the connection could be. But it could be something as simple as like Otis found Yuga when he was a little kid and lost his parents, because it seems like in every Yu-Gi-Oh they lose their parents, and like brought him somewhere, and that's where he grew up. Exactly my point. But just something like that, like where there's something behind the lines that you just don't see.
I don't feel like we talked about enough in this episode Otis's line where he says to Yuga that, oh, you're just going to be a bystander in this tournament, and he goes, a bystander is just someone who stopped walking.
Yeah.
I thought that was
such a good
I thought that was
line.
really that was one of the most like legit lines in this entire show. So
I gave that that line a specific shout out in the review. I love that line.
I might change my Twitter bio to
I might have to go back and watch that review.
Well, I know, and that's rare because you never watch my reviews.
That's true.
You never watch my videos.
Exactly. I unsubscribed yesterday.
No, I know. You sent me a screenshot of you doing it.
I'm trying to distance myself as a whole, not even just the channel now.
Yeah.
Texts.
Everything.
So me as a human being. Okay,
it's going to be the two.
It's not personal though.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the channel, which I'm not going to consume any of the channel content. But now I'm also not going to answer
consume
any
any
texts.
Dylan content.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah.
Most people just ghost me, so thanks.
Going ghost.
Thank you.
You might see me and Nick T pop up on like some other Yukio channel with the same exact format, like in a couple months.
On Wednesday nights?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Around 8:30.
Just saying.
I'm
And I
looking
already have
forward
an
to it.
idea for a few of our guests.
Who?
Just some people I met on Twitter, you know.
A couple of voice actors that we know pretty well.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Have them on. I think a lot of people would love that. Yeah,
I don't know
that'd be
what
good.
you're talking about there.
I'll
Fill me in later.
I'll fill you in later. No.
Kaio, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, where
Nick
did
T
we
gets
go?
too off track.
We have $5 from Nick Schoner.
Thank you, Nick.
I can't stay for too long. Love this episode with the new chant for Skull, and a lot of mystery for this episode. And Dylan, what is your favorite game in? I don't know if that got cut off or.
What does it say? Read it. Sound it
It
out.
just
What
says
is your favorite
IN
game?
0.
IN 0.
Season 0, probably.
In season 0. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sound it out.
It's
Nick.
I'm gonna punch him in the dick.
Nice. You got
That's why we're, as Alex said, we're starting Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing. That's true.
That's it.
It's gonna be our channel.
Nick, thank you for the donation. Don't worry about staying long. You can always watch these unlisted after we do them. But Nick, my favorite season 0 game.
How many was there?
There were a lot of different games. One of my
16.
favorites was the rose game, where you had to pick roses from the bouquet, and the last person to pick a rose loses. And so it seems like Yugi's going to lose, and then he picks a rose from the model's hair, because she had a rose in her hair.
Brilliant.
And he was like, I didn't specify where we could pick the roses from. And so then she has no roses left to pick, and then she goes through a punishment game. It's fun. That's one of my
messed up.
that's one of my favorite games.
That's
One of my
cheating.
favorite episodes. So that's probably it didn't make the list I just did for season 0. I didn't feel like it was that disturbing of a punishment game, but that was a fun game. One of my
Sounds
favorites.
sick, actually.
Yeah, season 0 is great. You'd like it.
what I
That's
like to
awesome. I'll
hear.
check it out
Put it on your list.
eventually. You know, in a year or two from now,
Yeah, check it out, dude.
maybe 3.
Check it out, bro.
We have $10 from Drago77 Blue.
Drago.
I fully trust the bridge writers with how much they care for the characters in the show. All 4 of the core cast have stellar moments and character growth in this arc, and I love it so much.
Yep.
Yeah, Drago, I completely agree. Something that I don't think we talk about enough, or maybe we talk about it too much, is, again, the characters of this show have been so well handled and treated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, even the side characters that, if they were in older Yu-Gi-Ohs, you'd see them once, they'd get beaten by the protagonist or the best friend character, and then they'd be gone.
Yeah.
And that would be it. But, like, with this show, like, you never know what's going to happen. Case in point, Sushiko beating Roman. That's still one of the craziest things that's ever happened in this show. And then Roman beats Yuga 10 episodes later. I mean, it's crazy.
Yep.
But they treat their characters really well.
Yep.
They are very diverse when it comes to giving characters wins and giving them importance in the plot. And it's been a real treat to watch. I have full trust. And I know there's still a lot of people, and I think most of the people saying this are people who kind of want the show, the people who have dropped the show, who kind of want to see it unfold and blow up, saying like, well, you know, we're only 43 episodes in. There's plenty of time for the girls to get ruined and all become damsels. And I'm like, you can just tell the vibe is different.
Right, they want.
It's not gonna happen. These girls are not gonna. I don't get the damsel in distress vibe from any of these girl characters. Not only that, but there's like 6 or 7 different girls. Previous Yu-Gi-Oh shows, you'd have maybe 2 or 3, and they'd all either be brainwashed, they'd all get kidnapped, they'd all be put in comas. I think Aoi, 2 of those 3 things happened in the first 8 episodes.
Yep.
Like it's just different, and it's not gonna implode in that regard the way that a lot of the characters in those earlier and more familiar Yu-Gi-Oh animes have. I completely agree with you, Drago. I have full trust in what Bridge has done so far. Yeah, anything?
On a very related note, Shadow Rumsey says, "I still have hope. Shadowverse is gonna kill Yu-Gi-Oh."
That's very related. So the worst anime take I've ever heard in my life. I love when people bring that up. People were so Yu-Gi-Oh fans.
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh killer.
By the way, it was all you. It wasn't
yeah.
Shadowverse fans who said it. Actually, Shadowverse fans saw that anime and said that anime is atrocious. I want nothing to do with it. Yu-Gi-Oh fans who were so upset with how Sevens looked were looking for something to grab onto, and they saw Shadowverse was, the characters were being designed by the Zexel guy, and it looked a little more like your traditional Yu-Gi-Oh, and so that was the famous quote that came out of it from so many different Yu-Gi-Oh fans.
Yu-Gi-Oh killer, bro.
It was embarrassing that it was not only going to be so good, Shadowverse anime, that it was going to destroy the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but it was going to bankrupt Yu-Gi-Oh as a whole.
Yeah.
The mega card game that has nothing to do with the anime. It was going to bankrupt Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, and that take was one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life. Ice cold.
I can't believe you made that take. It was really.
Why did you manufacture that take and then plant the seed amongst Twitter?
That'd be pretty brilliant.
Can you imagine if I made a video like right after Jump Festa and then removed it like 2 days later, but I got the ball rolling on it?
Dude.
Oh, that'd be scummy.
There's some super villain energy.
Why Yu-Gi-Oh is doomed?
I don't know about you guys, but if we were gonna expect that, from anyone, super villain.
Yeah. I could see. He was a cult leader already.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's true. Several times over now.
Yeah.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah, I know, because we still hang out with you.
Wow.
Thank you, Drago, so much. Thank you so much, Drago. I
$2
appreciate it, man.
From X-Slayer.
Thank you, X.
May the god Nick Yagi punished for killing him. I don't know what that was in
I
reference
killed
to.
Nick Yagi in the Pokemon Emerald.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Fast forwarding while training, and he's.
Yeah, I remember.
Thanks,
that.
X.
Horrible move.
Thanks,
That's
X.
right. Yeah, that was bad.
Never seen a worse Pokemon player.
He
in my
did it
life.
on accident.
Oh, yeah, because, you were fat. Yeah, it was while you were talking about the raid, you were talking to, what's his name, Paradox?
Yeah, Paradox.
And it's like, oh.
Yeah, then you were just like, oh, by the way, since Paradox subbed, this has gone so downhill.
It did. I lost a lot of Pokemon.
I was dying. It was funny.
I stream on Twitch.
That's what that means.
Self-plug.
Thanks, X-Slayer.
Thank you.
Another 10 from Drago.
Wow, Drago, thank you so much, dude.
Here we go.
Thank you, Drago.
First, Roman having a great episode. Then Gakuto,
Yeah.
Rook, Yuga, and next is Roa. If this keeps up, then you might think Asana and Neil could have their own heavy focus episodes as well.
Very true.
I would love that.
Yeah, it's a good theory, Drago. We'll keep an eye on the 45 summary when that comes out. That'll definitely imply if it'll be a nail-focused episode. There's a good amount of people who don't even know if Roe is going to win this duel. I mean, that's something that we're going to talk about way more when we make our predictions. We're going to go over the 44 summary and cast list very soon. And we're going to have to make those predictions probably in the next 10 minutes. So definitely stay tuned to that. It's, what time is it right now?
10:09.
So it's 10:09 right now. So around 10:20, we'll switch over from donations. And we are going to start making our predictions for Mimi, Roa, and read the summary and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. 10 more minutes.
Hell yeah. Another $2 from Kaya.
Thank you so much,
Kaya.
Kyo.
Wish Bridge have all the new Yu-Gi-Oh with Digimon continuity. I'm not...
I think what he might mean by that is
you can use the other shows in terms of this continuity.
maybe that, or just all the Bridge anime are in the same universe, like maybe the Digimon. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with Digimon, but I'd imagine Kaio probably means Yu-Gi-Oh 8 will be in the Yu-Gi-Oh 7's universe, which I would love. Studio Gallop made that timeline very convoluted. Maybe Studio Bridge will keep it all in-house. I'd love to have an adult Gakuto roaming around in Yu-Gi-Oh 8 and he's the mentor for one of the episodes.
I would love that.
That'd be so cool.
He's the teacher at the school.
He's the teacher. Oh my god, yes!
And then when
he's the principal.
And when he makes a reference, it's not an obvious reference, but it's enough of it. We go, I remember that episode, exactly what he's talking about.
When like he'll make a reference
about
painting the school blue. Yeah. Oh
like,
my god. See, and you
You
know,
best.
I feel like it's something that is very possible.
Oh,
It'll be a perfect scene. You can draw it up. Somebody complains about their partner in a group in a 2-person project, and he goes, "Yeah, well, my partner painted the school blue when I was president, so he's like, sometimes you just got to deal with it."
Yeah, and maybe it can be a situation where like whoever the student council president is in Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 is their assistant is like walking away from them and they're blaming themselves, and then Gagato
He's
can.
got to slide in. And
Gagato can talk about the experience. I mean, it'd be so good. And you can have episodes like that if you keep it all in the same continuity, which I wish a lot of the earlier Yu-Gi-Ohs did. GX kind of did it, but after GX, no other Yu-Gi-Oh! Really implemented it. So do it. That would be really cool.
Well,
Let's just get a Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 first, and then
Well, 5Ds is sort of in that
5Ds
universe,
is
right?
definitely in
Because
that
they
universe.
keep making references to Kaiba.
Yes,
so.
it's in that universe, but in terms of like having older characters come back, not as
Yeah.
much as GX. You've already in GX seen the Paradox Brothers, and actually you haven't gotten there in the original yet because you're watching.
No, I've not gotten
That's
there
actually
yet.
hilarious.
But I knew that was coming. That's one of the only things I remember like from many years ago.
Yugi in the first episode of GX.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's how he has Wing Karibo.
exactly. So
Exactly.
GX did that pretty cool. Yeah.
love it. We have $5 from the Nerds.
The Nerds.
The Nerds.
That was
Don't
Nixie's
say
old
it,
group.
God damn it!
Well, it was.
You were in there.
I was not
You
part
were
of
the
it.
D.
Every week.
Literally,
the
so
nerds you
Nick
cause
T, Etienne, Ryan, Dan,
Dylan,
and Sweer.
Splendo.
No,
There's no Sweer.
So then where was Weir? Weir was a huge part of that group.
No, not
Pete?
until later. He did not get invited till later.
Oh, come on.
It is kind of true, yeah.
With Kayla, you
He-
remember.
He was later.
He was
It
late.
He was later.
He was after Nerds was already established.
He was Sweer.
It's not
No,
weird.
there was no-
There's
There's
no Sweer. It's a horrible defense. At least come up with something better.
It's not, but it's
You
not bad
were
if
the
it's
D.
true.
You were Dylan.
I was the
Dylan
D.
was part of that.
Yeah,
you were at Ryan's house all the time.
Oh my
All the
word,
time.
okay.
I'm the D.
You were letting them bully you. Am I wrong?
They were horrible people.
I know.
Not all of them.
A lot of them were. No, not all of them. You're right. A lot of them were. I had low self-confidence.
That's when you went down there, and then we would pull off pranks to Ryan's house every now and again. Me and alleged other people.
No.
So
I had no problem with it.
Allegedly.
allegedly for legal purposes.
Right, of course.
Both groups hated me, so I was nowhere to be found.
That's not true. He was at the lady's house. You know what I mean?
That's not part
Driving
of the
them to and
nerds.
fro the party.
Well, no, that was
He was. Were you with Ryan's girl at the time?
probably.
And he didn't know it?
Probably.
Damn,
Sick,
that's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, if you're a bad guy, that's what you get.
That's true. So I'm gonna actually read the donut now.
The nerds causes us.
What the fuck?
If the snap happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe,
Okay.
which main characters from each of the series would have gotten dusted, in your opinion?
Dusted.
Joe Nucci, gone.
No,
he-
main character. So let's just talk protagonists.
He is the main character.
Main characters. Okay.
You might remember who donated that?
The Nerds.
The Nerds.
He's-
That's a great one.
He is like character number 2 in that show, and you're like main characters only. So
I meant, okay, right.
Pro
main
tags,
characters.
we'll say pro.
all right, we'll do just pro tags then.
Yuya gets dusted. Yusei gets dusted.
Hopefully, Yusaku. gets
Yugi's
dusted.
not getting dusted.
Yugi would not get dusted.
No, he's the Captain America.
I
He is the
completely
Captain
agree.
America.
He's not getting dusted.
Yuga would not get dusted. I think Aki would not get dusted, but Yusei would.
I thought we would
We
just
said
do the
Amarante,
protagonist.
you just
Oh,
changed
I'm
that.
sorry.
So we can't use.
So I said you're just
can't use
Jonochi
Joe-
slander. I mean, come on.
We will not handle Joey slander on the chat here.
No,
Wow.
absolutely not.
I am outraged.
He's one of my favorite characters. I love Joey Wheeler. I love Joey Wheeler. Who else? What were we talking
Soul Burner stays alive.
What was that, Nixie?
I said, baby dragon.
Soulburner would get dusted. Yeah,
No,
good.
absolutely.
Is Yuma dead?
We're talking about
Yuma's probably
Yuma
dead.
would live. I think if Yuya got dusted, Yuma would live. One of those two would live. So Yuma.
So
would
it's
live.
Yuma and Yugi.
Yuma would live, but Astro would get dusted.
And is it Yuma, Yugi, and Yusaku, and that's it?
Yeah.
Would
No,
you
and,
go
and
through?
I would keep Jaden.
We're keeping Jaden too.
Yeah.
What you
Yuga,
got?
Yuya, and Yusei all get dusted.
I'm getting a phone call.
No. Don't answer.
Really? I don't see
No.
Yusei
No.
as more of the Captain America.
If he wants to come on, he has to text me beforehand so I can fit him in.
he's right. You're
Barrett.
right. You're right. I love you, Barrett.
It would just take. It would just these go
We're
very
already running
long.
late.
Yeah.
I don't see Yusei as a Captain America. I don't see it. He's
no, I
not,
see
he's
Yugi.
not verbal enough to give those speeches
Yeah, no,
and to make I just don't see
it's
it.
probably Yugi. It's probably Yugi.
And Emma stays alive and becomes a big.
I think
Part of
actually,
the
you know
group.
what? I think, and you know who I think did the snap?
Who?
Nick Yagi.
Oh my god, he's Thanos in this universe. Oh, what a connection. Can we make that? Okay, we have to find, if anyone's an animator out there, contact us, we'll write the story, you can animate it. We'll put it on the channel.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, right?
We don't even need Dylan's permission.
You're not putting it on the channel.
We'll twist his arm a little bit.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
hack him. Let's hack him. Easy.
Before we get more sidetracked, keep going. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. Barrett said, I was just calling to say what an awful hat.
Whose hat?
He's gotta be Dylan's. Look at his hat.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because
I
you're
actually-
Galarian Zigzagoon.
I actually
We already
like,
know this.
I actually
Your
like
friend's
that.
friend
hat.
made
I
that
like
hat.
that too. Yeah, I know. Katie made
She
that.
might be watching.
No, she doesn't watch.
It's not a bad hat in the sense, but he's wearing
He is wearing a
wool
beanie
inside, and we're approaching the summer.
It's literally a fashion statement.
Well, that's
Of
fair.
what, you gave up?
Oh, shit.
You know what? I don't need to take this.
Wow.
I'm Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything.
That's the most outrageous thing you've ever said. The cackle.
I'm Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything.
I don't have to take this.
That was the same energy as the guy when he was gonna say, "I don't care, you broke your elbow."
Yeah.
That was the same energy.
Huge energy. Dude,
Oh my god,
incredible.
dude. All right.
That was perfect.
Barrett,
Thank you, Barrett.
Barrett, you can call in another
my God.
time.
He said, tell Katie to make better hats.
Wow. Okay. This Barrett went there. She's a nice person.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Oh, nice.
That was nice. All right.
Let's keep
Move on.
going.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love you, Barrett. I miss you.
I don't need it.
This is what you guys sign up for every
Yeah.
week. You know what you're getting into.
Barrett didn't even have to. We didn't have to answer his call. His name appears in Dylan's off the rail.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Whew.
We have 20. Oh, what were we gonna say?
We're taking 2 more and then we're gonna go into 44.
That sounds great.
Sure.
We have $20 from Jack Knight.
$20,
$20.
Jack.
Jeez.
Thank you so much, Jack. That is a very big donation. Thank you, Jack.
Honey, wah, wah, wah. Honey, wah, wah, wah.
You did this.
Sidetracked.
Hey, Dylan, Cal, Nick T, and Pete. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Man.
I had to drop the LCS due to a migraine, but all better.
Mm.
Also, Nick T, I sent you this song. I like how, and different idea here now. I like how they're trying to make our Lord Nick Yagi more relevant. I
They
agree.
really-
They really are.
They
Are
How many-
they?
How many times did he appear in this episode?
How many times has he
Doesn't
spoken?
matter.
Doesn't matter.
His
Appearance is everything in
Oh my
this.
god,
Right
you
now.
guys are getting desperate. You're
This
really
show
getting
is-
desperate.
Are you just mad you lost?
Oh, I'm mad. I am.
Good.
I'm mad I lost. He hasn't
At
said a
least you're
word.
honest.
He
At
hasn't
least you're
said a
honest.
word.
Look, I'm not a fan. Like I'm not
a
like
fan.
them. I'm not.
It
there
actually
yet,
sucks because I
It's
like
the
that
cult-
team.
But
I
he
think
is appearing more.
Sushiko is I think a very interesting character. I love her design.
Oh, we know
yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah, that's
Well,
why.
you guys like to run with that and misconstrue that.
Look back at the tape.
Her design is so
Aesthetically
well
pleasing.
symbolic for what her character represents, which
Yeah,
is the
I
art
do
of
agree with
sushi.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. That's all I've said, and you guys like to run with it. And I like Menzaburo a lot as a character, so I like that team.
Okay, well, let's just be fair here. We have not seen Sushiko duel anyone with Roman, and her deck is specifically used to counter Roman, so she can get annihilated in another duel.
She beat Roman.
Right, but it's specifically designed to counter Roman's deck.
You legitimately are willing to say in front of the millions
The Rock?
of
millions.
people that
And millions.
that Nick Yagi is a better duelist than Sushiko.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
See, you're taking my words
No,
out of
no, no,
context.
no, I
I'm
was
saying
seeing if
that
you were gonna double
don't
down.
hype up Sushiko so much when she's had one duel when we do not know the potential that Nick Yagi can present.
Sure.
We don't know anything about his dueling style.
Well, I don't rip on Nick Yagi.
Right.
But
So
I do,
if he's barely spoken, why do you hate him so much?
well, because you guys make him out to be this interesting character.
He's gotta be.
He's
Okay.
he's very complex.
Okay. I could have said that. We said that
Right.
about Queen for 102 episodes. She got slaughtered and never dueled again. Never woke up, actually.
Well, I think she did wake up at the end of the show.
I don't think it was confirmed.
You're blaming the character though, not the writers.
But we're comparing Queen to Nick Yagi. That's
Queen-
what
And
we're
Queen at
asking.
least dueled.
We'll get there. Don't
Okay.
worry. Just
Okay.
be patient.
All right. Okay, bro.
To be fair though, I don't think Nick Yagi could lose as detrimentally bad as Queen.
I agree with that.
She had a lot more.
No
to
one
lose.
should lose this.
She had a
WWE.
lot. She had a lot more to lose.
She
Nick
did.
Yagi has literally nothing to do but gain. 'Cause he's nothing to do but gain. Because he started at the bottom and he's making his way here. All
for
gains.
the
You're right.
dono.
You're
You're absolutely right.
All gains.
One more, and then we're going into 44.
One more than 44.
So we've got $5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kev.
Anyone saw all the anime cards getting printed? Yup, collection packs, or Anime Chronicle they're called now, and back. Also, new cards for Sherry. Right? Sherry?
Yeah, Sherry's new cards, some Yugioh stuff, some awesome Utopia support. Yeah, honestly, Kevin, really, really sick. I might do a couple of videos covering it. I'm unsure, but it's really cool, and I love what they have done this year and even last year with all of the legacy support. But the Utopia stuff is sick. The Sherry stuff is really cool, and I feel like I'm missing another thing that they announced legacy-wise. Maybe it was Yugioh related. I'm not sure, but it's been really cool. It's been absolutely really cool, and yeah, I mean, you guys don't pay attention to that, right? So.
No, I know nothing about what's going on there.
That's fair.
I like seeing the art.
To be honest, I don't even know where I would get that information from. You have to tell me the accounts or something that I would have to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
follow.
Organization. What, right? Is that where you get it? What?
Yes, YUGIOH.org. I'm going to be posting the 44 summary and cast list onto the screen.
Do it.
And so if you do not want any spoilers, now's your chance to click away. All right, let's do this.
I can't. I'm not going to do it.
Bro.
Oh, here we go. All right, what do we got here? Oh, now I can't read it.
He purposely wants it to
Yeah.
be that way.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Just right in front. Yeah, there you go.
He's upset about the.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. I'll
No, he's covering the right people.
He's upset about the Nick Yagi. He's covering the Knicks, and that's why he's upset.
All right, don't
at
worry.
Nick
So
Yagi.
what I'm gonna do is I'll move that. It's just there for now. Don't
Over
worry.
the Nick Yagi people.
So here is our episode 44 summary.
Perfect.
Dissonance. Roa and his team interrupt the tournament's opening ceremony in order to achieve his goal. He challenges Mimi to a duel. Geta and Ushio were expecting a team duel, but much to their shock, Roa tells them to stand behind him and watch.
Love it.
Cast is Yuga, Rook, Gakuto, Roman, Nail, and Sebastian, Roa, Geta, Ushido, President Drone, Mimi, Secretary, Sweets Kakako, Galliant, Schwer, Dove Rap, and Yoshio. So an interesting cast list. I'm going to now cut this. Let's have this up here. Okay. So that's our 44 summary. Immediate thoughts. Roa versus Mimi.
Immediate thoughts.
Yep.
I'm worried about this duel because I think Mimi might literally be starstruck in the duel. I feel like she'll start off serious and he'll start singing and she'll kind of like
Oh man.
fall into a little bit of a lull, like, oh my god, like, is he singing this to me? And then what's the famous song that you have him singing to her?
Meet me there, Mimi-chan.
Meet me there, Mimi-chan.
Meet me there, Mimi-chan.
Or you literally made this happen.
So
that song.
now when that happens and he sings this to her, she is going to be so super fanned up that Roa is just going to completely take charge.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
In an actual serious way, I feel like she could end up, like, losing focus because of his singing in the duel.
Maybe, if he sings.
If he sings.
I mean,
It's
it's Roa.
He has to.
He has that
Yes.
huge ego.
Nick T, your thoughts on 44?
He told his bandmates to stand behind, so.
That's
I know,
true.
what
I mean, that's how he is.
It's like Nick T.
Man,
Excuse me?
I'm really excited for it. I mean, first of all, I'm beyond excited to see Roa duel
Me
again.
too.
Just back.
Just
Give us
just
another
be back.
insert
Yeah,
song.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, just see him back, but especially to see him duel again.
Mhm.
Yes.
It does make me nervous because I don't know which way could possibly go, given the circumstance of Mimi being in the drone. She's for all intents and purposes the president right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to interrupt the opening ceremony. So by victory in his part, does this the tournament like how's the so
Right.
there's a lot
true.
of like factors here that make it a very difficult pick, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's true. Pete, what do you think?
I'm excited. I mean, I've been saying for this for God knows how many weeks. You guys would know better than I did. Let's bring Roa back. Where the hell has Roa gone? He's finally back. When a couple weeks ago, when I saw that on Twitter, I was extremely excited.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, in a serious note, but also a troll way, if the song is "Meet Me There, Mimi-chan" somehow,
Yeah.
there's 100% someone from Studio Bridge watching the show.
Yeah.
There's 100%.
That's not
Yeah,
even-
no,
So
that,
like,
that
there's
obviously,
no way in the world.
obviously.
Now that's not going to happen.
No, it won't
But
happen.
if that does
That'd be
happen,
pretty awesome.
someone's watching this.
Yeah, I'd go pretty. That would be amazing. That might be one of the best moments.
I
of
would
my
say
life.
there's an above 0% chance that
There's probably like a 0.4%
Yeah,
chance.
there's somewhat of a chance there,
Yeah.
but it's very small.
and at 1 out of 200, like I guess it's 4.
In one out of like 400 realities,
Yeah.
it probably happens.
Yeah. Another Earth 666. That's where it happens. But
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited, and it's just classic Roa to make his bandmates stand at the side. He's made up with Geta again, which is what we expected. I wonder if they'll touch on any of that. Of like,
And even
the last we saw Geta, he was falling down a hole.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just skip over that. But
even just him interrupting the goal to interrupt this tournament and challenge the president straight up, like it's just such a Roa thing to do. Guy's been gone for 20-something episodes, and this is how he makes his return. It's just quintessential Roa.
he comes back for the big stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what's important. And I would imagine also he's going to say that Mimi is the president. So now what we just talked about of Yuga and Gakuto and Roman, they weren't really aware during that conversation.
Yugioh also speaks in this episode.
It's going to be 100% aware to everyone, including her son, that like, yeah, she's under this now. So
No Otis, no Silhouette Man, but we do get Nail and Sebastian. No Ronze, but we do get Nail and Sebastian. When we get a Nail and Sebastian moment in this episode, do you think, just quick yes or no, and then we're going to make our picks, do you think Ronze will be present in that scene?
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think Nail accepted Ronze. I don't think he did.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Then where is she gonna go? I mean, we need to know where she went. If she got rejected.
Well,
has to be
if she
somewhere.
got rejected, then I think it adds to that mystery, like what happened to her. And the next time we see her, she could be in a very bad way.
I mean, exactly. Like, where do we all go, right? Where did the body of the former president go, right?
Well, down the chute.
Could be very simple.
Didn't it go down the chute?
That was not confirmed. You just said that and wanted to get that to stick.
It was true.
We're going to make our predictions. Pete's got I believe, a 2 or 3 point lead on me. Nick T and Cal wiping up the rear, 1 point behind me in dead last. We are making our predictions
A point ahead.
between Roa and Mimi. You can do exclamation pick'em or just copy and paste the link down below. The winner of the competition wins a brand new PlayStation 5, Xbox Series 1X, or a Nintendo Switch. So make sure you're playing, especially if you're up there in like the top 20 or 30. Good luck, contestants. We're going to make our picks. You can listen to the experts. You can not listen to the experts. Do whatever you'd like. Not the experts, the panel. I apologize. All right, let me know when your picks are typed out. This is a hard one.
It is.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready to send.
Because I think that drone element makes me a little nervous.
Hold on, I'm looking for the right emoji for this. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah, just about.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, send.
Very nice. Nicely done. Nicely done.
There you go, Cal. I gave you the tool
Wow.
for that
Thank
for that
you.
moment.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Roa
Do you like
versus Mimi.
Did you like mine, Pete?
Yeah, I like that.
Pete,
You want me to kick it off?
kick it off, bro. Who you
Picking
picking?
Roa. There's a couple things that make me fearful here. This wasn't an easy pick. One is the drone element, which I've said in the last couple weeks. The second one is Roa is not really a character, I think, so far built up that he needs wins. I don't think he cares about anything like that. I think he just likes to be involved for whatever his own motivation is, and he likes singing songs and being the center of attention. So there's a part of me that could just see him in this duel just go, I give up, or I don't care, and purposely lose or something like that. So that element always makes me fearful with him. I haven't really yet to see him serious since he did that horrible act to Roman. Besides that, I really haven't seen him serious. So even with that said, I'm still going to pick him because I feel like, even though it might be against the logic I just said, are we really going to bring him back after like 25 episodes or so, and he's just going to lose outright? I don't know if we're going to do that. So yeah.
That was exactly my reasoning. I mean,
Who's your pick?
Oh, it's Roa.
Okay.
It's Roa. Yeah, they're not going to bring a character who was, first of all, the main antagonist of the first arc of the show, who was so hyped and like really jumped through so many hoops to make the events of those 13 episodes happen. Only bring him back after maybe sparse appearances, none duel related, only to have him lose. It makes sense that he would overcome Mimi, especially because of her infatuation with him and his music, as him as an icon.
I think that is an element. That's a good point that you made.
Yeah.
I think that's an element.
I think
He is an icon.
he is an icon.
He seems global.
Yeah,
So
I think he is global. Do we have proof that he's global?
I feel like he's got to be.
He's got to be, right, at this point.
He's at least relevant to Gohan City. He's probably the biggest band.
Oh, definitely the
Gohan.
biggest artist in Gohan City. I just think I think it could be a couple 100 million across the world.
Yeah.
He's got the potential.
He's got
and he's still young.
And
He's
exactly.
got
Just
time.
watch him just explode as he gets older. It's gonna be insane.
Who's your pick?
I am also picking Roa.
Let's go.
And I mean, you guys basically spoke on every single point. I think I would just add in kind of what I said before, that like there is that off chance that Mimi kind of gets distracted by the whole singing thing and kind of loses her focus, and there's a way that that's how Roa takes over the duel. The one thing, I guess Pete kind of touched on it too, that scares me a little bit, besides the fact that Roa doesn't really need the win to kind of describe what kind of character he is that maybe the drone has something to do with it, although it says he's dueling Mimi. I mean, if he was dueling her and the drone takes over, what if the drone is a phenomenal duelist and then wins the duel for her?
Could be a factor.
And like that's always kind of like a wild card to me. I think that's at least there's a chance there, but I still think that Roa comes in and wins the duel.
What about you?
Well,
What's your thoughts?
Everyone's picking Roa. I am also picking Roa. I just think that I'd be shocked if Roa loses this duel, especially knowing, you guys didn't even really touch on it in the preview. We see that Roman and Gakuto and Rook, it looks like they've been arrested and apprehended.
Yeah.
Some people said that.
Yeah, the way that they're going to get out is Roa busting them out and winning.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that Roa is going to win this duel. I'm actually, even though it's a tricky one because of that drone element, I'm not too torn about this. I wasn't too torn about Yuga versus Otis. I'm not too torn about this one. I think that Roa is going to win, and I'm not really all that stressed about it. They're not going to bring back such an important character. A character who, mind you, is on Dynamic Eternal Live, the upcoming booster set alongside his cousin Roman. That set comes out April 24th, so in like a week or like 10 days. So he's literally dueling a week before a promotional item comes out where he's got new aces. I know Mimi's going to use a new ace as well, Diane Keto, the Prison Master, but it won't matter. Roa's going to win. Mimi and the President Drone are going to be defeated, and Roa is going to announce his return in a really badass, kick-ass way. So I'm picking Roa. Everyone at the team is picking Roa. Make sure you choose Roa versus Mimi in the pick'em. Let us know who you're picking. We've all been wrong before, so don't take our word as gospel. But we've been good this season. We are all 4-0, 3-0 this season. Because we didn't know Rook versus the Astronaut.
We threw that one out.
So we're 3-0 this season.
Although if we did end up picking that, I'm pretty sure we would have picked Rook.
I would have picked Rook.
So
Yeah.
We're 3-0 this season. So good luck, duelists.
Should be fun.
Should be fun. Always is. But any other final thoughts on Roa Mimi and 44?
No. I like that little touch you did there.
Yeah, that was
Thank
nice.
you.
Of adding the who we pick there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like a show.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm going to do that
That was
from
good.
now on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of the 44 summary as well. I guess we can go back to some comments if you'd like.
Let's get it.
Yes.
Some do news.
Get in there, boy.
Donas. Right. Oh my God, we have a ways to go.
Oh, boy.
Speed run.
5 pounds from Nicholas Horton. Hi guys, a coup d'etat of Gohan Corp by the Double Six group and the mystery of whose book it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over at Gohan Corp.
What does that mean again?
It's like
Coup, like they're taking over.
yeah.
Oh, coup d'etat. Okay.
Yeah.
French.
Usually
French.
Usually it's an inside job, a coup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is an
Both
inside
sides,
job
yeah.
because I mean, you look at the color scheme of that mask, it's very similar.
They're also indoors.
Well, they're in a.
So it's inside.
It's an inside
Oh,
job.
oh.
Well, you know.
This guy right here.
We've always had problems with this.
I've
guy.
had a lot of problems with this guy.
Nicholas, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And to everyone who's donated, thank you guys so much. We're gonna burn through these questions, so
Hell
thank
yeah.
you guys.
$5 from Ice Aiden.
Thank you, Ice Aiden.
Do you think that Asana and Nail could be working together to stop Gohan? Honey, wah, wah, wah.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Do I think Asana and Nail could be working together? Not at the moment.
No.
I could see that happening down the road, but right now I think Roa's got his own agenda. I think Nail's got his own agenda, and I think Asana's got her own agenda. I think they are all operating on different wavelengths right now. That's not to say that they all, and even Yuga. Yuga's in the tournament. The other three, as we know right now, are not.
Yep.
And I picked those three because they're all the final bosses of their respective arcs. I don't think they're working together right now, but I think maybe at some point they will have to band together.
Yeah.
We still have that untouched plot of the 7 symbols in Otis's lair.
Yes, we do.
And one of them looking like Dragears. We will get there.
We'll get there.
And I have a feeling that's going to incorporate all
Yeah,
of those
Asana
characters.
also, they made that little connection too with Otis when she was looking on the iPad and stuff like that. So, or
Yeah.
this world is probably like a pear pad or
Yeah, she was
whatever it
right
is.
the pair pad.
iCarly.
Yeah.
Nice.
The slap.
Ah, damn it.
We have 2 Real from Kaio. To think Yuga is dueling with the past enemies. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kids, things happen, things change.
Well, Galleon is no
Things
kid.
change.
If you told me around episode 33, 34, right after Galleon beat Ronze and Rinosuke, that 10 episodes later, Yuga would be on their team competing against Rook and Roman and Gakuto, I would never have believed you.
So it would have
I
said
agree.
crack theory.
That it would have been a crack theory, and it would have been. That's why we do crack theories. Sometimes they come true.
Sometimes
Usually they don't, but sometimes they do. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it really is unique and untraditional, and that's what kind of makes it really, really exciting, unpredictable.
For sure.
We have $2 Canadian from Drone President, the controller.
Thank you, Drone.
Thanks so much for putting the Wahani Wah 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 thing.
Oh, you're welcome. I loved it. I love it. And it's a Sevens related sound bite, so I think it just works. Even though I stream more on Twitch and I stream on YouTube as well, some other things outside of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been, as I say to you guys off stream, my favorite thing to stream. It always will be.
It's a great time.
Even if my Twitch ends up blowing up,
God willing.
Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! will always be my favorite thing to stream. I get to hang out with some great friends for a couple hours. I get to hang out with literally
Great friends.
150 amazing people from the community, just talking about the latest episodes and foreshadowing what's going to happen. I literally love it. From all the way back in the Into the Vrains days, and now we're on Sevens Up, and we're 43 episodes in. We've probably done about close to 100 episodes of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! It's by far my most successful podcast, and that is all thanks to you guys and the amazing support that you've given me. So, I figured it worked for the sound alert for the next few years, or at least as long as Sevens is airing.
Until we get another part of Sevens where it's
Yes.
worthy of sliding in
The
there.
first 40 episodes should have been the Gohan laugh. I should have had that.
Yeah,
But I didn't do it. So,
And then it could have been, what was the Beboop?
no, I would never have done that. But yeah, Bibu, that was Sirocco.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, they all have their own little quirk. What did
Exactly.
Chicago have? She didn't really have anything.
That's why she was boring. I'm sorry, she was.
I'm not denying that. I didn't like that.
I
girl.
honestly don't even remember enough of her.
Yeah, she was the acupuncture girl.
Yeah. Finger.
Next donation. Next donation.
That's her name, bro. I don't know what to
Excellent.
tell you.
$5 from Blake Engelbrecht.
Yeah, you got it.
Sawyer 43 review. Do you think fusion will be the new summoning, or will that be later?
Blake, thank you.
Oh man.
So Dylan thinks. Let's see.
Blake, thank you, my man. Thank you for the super
Let's
chat.
read Dylan's mind.
Great question,
Thank you, man.
Blake.
Do it.
I still believe I'm one of the only people that thinks
Rush Duel
fusions
exclusive.
are coming, but I think it's going to be a Rush Duel exclusive extra deck method. I think fusions are going to come by the time the show ends,
No, wait a minute.
but that's starting to become an unpopular opinion. Like a lot of people are starting to think that fusions are never coming, that we're going to be all brand new with Rush Duels, and maybe we will. But I don't know. I still believe if we're going to get any old method, which I think we are, I think it's going to be fusions.
Yeah.
I know you're on the synchro train.
No, I don't think that would happen. I just want it to happen.
He's just hashtag synchronation.
He's
Exactly.
synchro spam.
I just want to see some tuners, man.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
I love my tuners. You
Yeah.
know that.
Goodbye.
Blake, thank you for the super. That's my prediction on it, at least. So I don't think fusions are next. I don't think fusions are next.
Dill's a loony tuner. Get it?
He's a Looney Tuner.
Yeah.
Very true. To Real from. Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
He's looking right at me.
New method.
Finger.
Minimum summoning. Interesting pizza that. Rip one card into 3.
Say Kyle.
Kyle, I love
Same
it.
thing.
Pete, there you go. You got your minimum summon.
I know. That's why we're on the same wavelength.
Thank you,
Oh,
Kyle.
you know who would have been really good at minimum summoning?
Who?
What's his name on the
Weevil
book?
Underwood.
Yeah, Weevil Underwood.
Weevil Underwood performed the first minimum summon, actually.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
But that's canon.
That is canon.
Dude, I would have drowned him, by the way, for the record.
Weevil?
Yeah,
You would have drowned him.
That's.
You gonna say that on stream?
As in you would have murdered him.
oh, yeah.
I don't
A
think that's
14-year-old
appropriate.
kid
On a boat.
for throwing away a Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
You
That
would
my grandpa gave me? Oh, yeah.
you would have murdered him.
So that's his dub name?
Weevil Underwood, yeah.
What about Grace, dude?
Who?
Next dono.
That makes sense that is his dub name because he is like a little worm.
He is a little worm. Fuck that guy. 2 pounds. We're getting delirious. 2 pounds from TNX Rail. Only briefly, but our Lord and Savior appeared again. More than once. More than once.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response myself, Thomas, but thank you for the donation.
It's a Yagi Lucian going on right
So that's
now.
being a sore loser right there.
It
Because
is.
you should be talking all about Nick Yagi. You lost. You
I do at the beginning of the streams.
He only
He
does
threw
what he
out.
has to. It should be.
Honestly, if you were wearing his hat, it would be better than the hat you have on now.
You should get a hat like that, though.
You could get a nice.
Not even for him necessarily.
Yeah,
but you should.
I mean, honestly, for you,
Yeah. We're just looking out for you.
confidence rating goes up when you put on one of them cowboy hats.
Next donation.
I'm gonna get one.
$5 from XSlayer64.
Thank you, X-Slayer. Thank you so much, man.
What if Sevens pulled a Zexal route where Rook might lose in the semi and Yuga had to take care of the group that beat Luke's team?
Yeah, if a group beats Luke's team, by the way, it's going to be a group that we have yet to see, in my opinion, or Roa's team, but I don't know. I think more than likely it's going to be a villain group. I think you have to have a new villain group in this tournament, because otherwise, what are your semis? I could see maybe Yuga's team versus Roa's team being interesting.
Yeah, sure.
And then maybe Rook's team versus the Sushi team being interesting, because there's already been some rivalries there. But I don't know. I think there's going to be a new villain group. And X-Slayer, if they introduce a new villain group, I would not be shocked if Rook loses before the finals. Rook has a better chance of losing before the finals than Yuga does, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree.
That's fine. I can't wait to that one. I do agree, though. Let me just paste this. Okay, we have $5 Canadian from Drone President, the controller.
Thank you, Drone.
You need to say, hello, it's Dylan from Nick Yagi Everything for the next
Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens Up.
Talking You Sevens Up. Great episode, as always, with Otis. He is so epic.
If he wins a duel, I'll do that. Thank you for the donation, Cammy. And Otis is an epic character, man. It was an epic
great.
episode. It was a really cool duel. Yeah, really fun.
Facts.
Definitely.
I'm glad
Facts.
Otis and Nick Yagi were put in the same sentence.
Well,
Show
I
them
mean,
off.
listen,
It really shows the tier of characters.
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I started a cult, by the way.
Oh, no, I know.
I made one comment.
I know.
And we really took this way too far.
I'll remember. When's your wedding day?
Wow. It got that intense that he's willing to ruin your wedding over
It's a
Nick
MacGruber
Yachty.
level threat. That's a MacGruber level threat.
MacGruber level threat. Oh my god.
I was watching something recently that made a MacGruber reference.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
it was really funny.
What was it?
It was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Someone was watching it and they made a MacGruber reference.
That's amazing.
That is
I
actually.
was completely taken. I was like, whoa.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love it.
One of us.
Someone in there knows. We have 5 rail from Kaio again.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yo.
I love those decks that go around a normal monster and turbo them like the Summon Skull. Yeah.
True.
And guys, rise the Seagull Chan Empire. I want a Space Burb Ace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
I am a seagull.
Nick T, you just came up with that
I am also
right on
a
the
seagull.
spot.
Dude, mine.
And I love it.
Thank you.
We should stand the seagull girl. That's who we really should
Yeah,
Yeah,
stand.
I think she's next.
Stan.
Yeah. I don't know.
I learned the difference between
Yeah.
that and simp.
Oh yeah, because
week.
you didn't
If-
know the word
yeah.
simp
I
before.
genuinely didn't.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I agree. Red Eyes has a similar play style to that, where you summon Red Eyes, you can use Inferno Fire Blast and some cool Red Eyes cards. But yeah, seeing the Summon Skull deck work the way that it did was really cool. We're opening a set of Dynamic Eternal Live. I'm not sure if the Summon Skull cards are in that set. They might have been in the set prior to that, because I think Buster Blader is the card. Buster Blader is the legend card in Dynamic Eternal Life. I'm opening 3 cases, so
I
hopefully I
can't
pull one,
wait.
because you can see the Rush Duel.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be easy to pull, because I think the only rarity is Rush Rare, and that's a very hard rarity to pull. I've never pulled one, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I've only opened 2 cases, so I'm going to open 3.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. We'll see. That should be the end of April, so stay tuned for that.
Should be
I'm
exciting.
looking forward to
That'll
it.
be a
Yeah.
fun stream, yeah.
I'm staying.
Maybe I'll actually watch that. That'd be crazy.
Mhm.
I've watched a few.
Thank you.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you, Nick C.
Yeah, I love you. This is actually a really great transition here, because it's $3.33. Well, I guess it's £3.33 from random. Sup, all 4 of you. Favorite monster of all time. So it's a transition just because Buster Blader's up there for me. Not my favorite, but up there for me.
Yours is Dragon Master Knight.
It is Dragon. Thank you. I was gonna say it, but yes, mine is
I
Dragon.
know you,
Master
dude.
Knight.
You're a good friend.
Thanks, man.
Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon and El Shaddai Construct are my
Make sure I have
favorite
the right
too.
card here. Oh yes,
Yeah.
the Penguin Knight.
Penguin Knight is Calibra's favorite.
For
And
whatever reason,
I do love.
Penguin Knight.
I'm curious as to what yours is.
At the moment, it's Stardust Dragon.
Okay,
Hell yeah, dude.
it's great favorite. I have a feeling by the end of 5Ds, I think I know what your favorite will be.
There's 3 dragons and a penguin.
Is that because you know me so well, or you're just gonna try to convince me that that's
Boss.
my favorite?
No, I know you so well. We'll see. I'll write it down right now.
I had both of these. I had the Penguin Soldier.
Actually,
too,
write it.
but he was
Okay.
trash.
'Cause then we could go back to it later.
He's not good, but Penguin Knight is good.
No.
Oh. Kind of looks like he.
Thank you, Random.
Okay,
Thank you. That was a good
dragons.
question.
Like it.
Yeah, exactly.
My goal is to own a YCS Giant card of Red Eyes Flare and El Shaddai Construct.
Does it exist?
Yeah, I've tracked both of them down.
Oh.
One is at a French shop in France, where the El Shaddai...
Is it in English?
Yeah, no, it's an English card, where the owner of the card wrote back to me, and then when I said I was interested in that one, they ghosted me.
Ooh.
And then the other one is part of a package deal of 8,
Which is
where
the
the guy
famous
wants
one.
where the guy wants about
Famous.
15,000.
Oh,
for
the
all it.
idiot is the one that owns
The Red Eyes Flare, at least one of them. Yeah.
Screw
What are you
that
gonna
guy.
You didn't try to contact the French one and say like maybe
I
they just
followed
missed
up.
it.
I followed up a couple weeks ago.
Nothing.
Yeah. That's all right. I think a few of them
Dang.
exist. So.
Well, I guess we know where we're taking our next vacation.
To France. Gonna go to the shop.
Or wherever that
Let's
other
go
guy
to
is.
France.
Well, Cal, you can take Fifi back there.
I could.
Take her home.
I could get her back.
Yeah. take her
Fifi
home.
Caliber.
We'll help you, man.
I haven't seen her since the
People-
whole pandemic. you
That's
know?
true. That's true.
We're gonna make that
It's
happen.
been hard for you.
Fifi Lahu?
I like that. We have 2 more Real from Kaya.
Thank you, Kyle.
Imagine the second guy of double 6 is Otis.
Yeah. I mean,
I could see it.
I don't think it's that outlandish.
mean,
I believe
anything could happen, really.
I believe that more than Otis being in cahoots with the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that more.
Really?
Yeah, because the goal is to take down Gohan. Otis, I would imagine, hates Gohan.
Unless he's playing both sides.
Unless he's playing both sides, but I think the motivation is already there for Gohan, for Otis to be a part of a team that wants to take down Gohan.
That's true.
And to push Yuga to win this tournament could have to do with getting rid of Gohan.
That's a good point.
don't
That's
know.
a very good point.
I could see. I don't think that's really that outlandish of a theory that Otis and Double
So
Six
his
are.
crew could
Think about
step
it.
in
Silhou-
into the power vacuum.
Silhouette Man.
That's what coup d'etats do. They create power vacuums.
Silhouette Man and Hologram Man. Silhouette Man and Hologram Man.
Interesting.
Very similar names.
Ooh.
Dill,
Very similar names.
Shadow Romsey actually made a really good question here and said, didn't Dylan used to work in France as a chef?
I think it's next donation. I think that's how you say it.
That's
good.
actually true.
That was. I didn't. Wow. That was.
Next donation.
We have $10 from Drago.
Thank you, Drago.
Wait, I just realized the core 4, Yuga, Rook, Roman, Gakuto, along with Roa, Neil, and Asana make 7 that has connection to Otis. They are no doubt the one to combat Double Six. It's a fair point. So at this point,
Say it again.
So we have our core 4,
Yeah.
obviously, and then along with Roa, Neil, and Asana, that makes 7. The connection to Otis, and I'm assuming they also mean the relic, the not relics, the seals,
Symbols.
and
Yeah.
those. They are no doubt the ones to combat Double Six.
So Double Six then will have 7 members.
That'd be weird.
I think there's
It's gonna have 6 or 12 members, I think.
or 18,
12 would make sense. Double Six.
Yeah,
24. Just keep it on.
bro.
48.
6 squared, 36. 36 members.
Oh my god.
You ready for this, bro?
I'm
You have to
ready.
memorize every single
Maybe
name.
it's 6 to the 6th
And
power.
then we quiz on screen.
Yeah, yeah.
6 to the 6th power.
Is that a donut?
That was me.
I like that though. Honest,
Legitimate question.
Drago, thank you for another big super chat. I like it a lot. I do think that we are going to see these 7 go up against a villain group. I think for a while we thought it was going to be Mr. Goha and the top of Hexagon, 7 versus 7 in that regard. It might end up being this Double Six group versus, the 7 good guys. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be exciting.
It's another one for the good guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that. And another comment about Double Six. So Alan Wilkinson with 2 pounds.
Thank you, Alan.
Double Six plus Goha Drone plus.
Roa.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what they mean by this. Double Six plus Goha Drone plus Roa equals 666.
It's a math problem.
I don't know where the Roa part comes in.
So think about it like it's just algebra. We learned this at a very young
Are we
age.
finding the value of Roa?
Yes.
No, we are.
And how
So-
important is Roa?
Very.
So if you minus Double Six from both sides, because that's what you have to do in algebra, you get rid of.
Gohan plus Roa.
So you have
equals
6.
So you get
Gohan
Gohadrome plus Roa
Roa
equals
equals
6.
six, yeah.
Exactly. So now you get it.
No, but that still doesn't. If we
So
have
you got to
two
follow
variables.
the order of operations in this
Yeah.
case.
Exactly. So
So
we're
Gohan Drone is -1
Why is that?
no,
because he killed 1.
no.
We have 2 variables equal 6, so we don't know what that means.
-1 plus 7 because Roa is 7.
Well, what if we divide both sides by the Gohadrone? Because now we have Roa equals 6 over the Gohadrone. So
No,
does
but
that,
there's only
No.
addition and parentheses in here. That's the only 2 parts of order of operations in this
Yeah, you
problem.
subtract.
is algebra different in England? Because this is not what we were taught.
I love this.
The parentheses you would that goes
order of
first.
operations. No.
You add
Parentheses
straight
go
Would
across.
go first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Gohadrone plus Roa is what you would do first, which would then be plus double 6, and that would somehow equal
the 2 of them
triple
have to
6.
So we have to divide a double 6.
There's no division.
But
Here.
there's no division in here.
No, you divide by both
It's a
sides.
subtraction.
No, it's a subtraction.
Not in this case. No, you're not solving for a coefficient.
So you subtract both sides by
There you go.
Gohadrone.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
Roa
no.
equals 6 minus Gohadrone.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, there you go.
So Roa. So okay. So we figured. Thank you, Alan. That's great insight. Roa equals 6 minus Gohadrone.
Now, be honest with me out there, viewer. You didn't expect that would ever happen on this podcast. There you go.
And
You're
Alan
welcome.
cleared his saying. He said, I mean, basically, Roa would get Mimi's hat.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we really read way too deep.
Love it.
Oh, Alan, thank you, man. That was
Alan's
great.
meeting makes a lot more sense
Yeah,
than
now-
whatever the hell we were
Yeah,
doing over here.
forget the last 2 minutes of this.
It was fun though.
Thank you,
Alan goes,
Alan.
I think, or Shadow said, I think I unlearned math.
We have
We have fun
$3 from
here.
a
That's
Dolan
what we have.
Burst. Maddie, I don't know if he was dropping in, so I don't know if he's still here. But Maddie with $2.
Thank you,
$3,
Maddie.
yeah.
Thank you, man.
Dropping in to wish everyone a wonderful night.
Oh, Maddie, you're
Thank
too
you.
kind.
Right back at
Wonderful night right back at you, my
Kirby
man.
right back at
We
you.
love you. Have a great night, dude. I hope work's not killing you, man. Take care.
We have a 5 real again from Caesar Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yo.
The drone in Mimi proves that it can possess a child. Well, possess a child. Mimi's past line: "I am the eternal 5th grader." Imagine this. Torny is a selection for selection for drone.
I would believe that if the drone had a better idea of what was happening. He doesn't even know why this tournament's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the drone was the one that orchestrated this tournament and not an outside force, then I'd be more inclined to believe that.
Because
I
it would
like
be
that
able to
idea,
control.
I do love the idea.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah,
I
just
do
like
love the
preparing
idea.
for
But
Jimmy's
right-
replacement.
but
It
right
could
now, it
create
doesn't-
that child to become super evil.
Exactly.
Like,
It would make the most sense too. You would use the most powerful
Duel.
duelist you can find.
Rush
Yeah.
duelist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Except I thought really the drone would be doing a more I don't know if brutal is the right word, but of figuring out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, right.
Like all your employees should be in the conference room and you should be like,
Starving.
who the
them.
hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, someone is.
I'd be like, who the hell? Who sent this? And we need to figure this out. Think about the resources that they have.
maybe
They
a little
can't figure
more-
this out?
Yeah. Be a little more cruel. You know.
You're out of it, dude.
He's losing.
Next,
it today.
read through these. Dude. Next,
Yeah. Okay. Alex Remy with $5. What maximum is Nick Yagi gonna have as he goes undefeated in the tournament?
Alex, thank you for the donation. Next
Thank you.
donation.
Thank
It's gonna be a
Alex.
giant horse.
I'm not participating.
I like that. It's like a rodeo.
My
Yeah.
horse.
You killed that horse.
You killed my
He was
horse.
dead.
In Red Dead Redemption 2.
Doesn't make it any better.
We have $5 from Jack Knight 21. I like the episode. I like the threat at the end, and Asana was looking at the underground. I like the Mimi and drone conversation scene. Liked the duel.
Yeah, plot
Yeah.
was good.
Agreed,
Duel was
yeah.
good. It was a good episode all around.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for 44. And Silhouette
Yes.
Man, the threat looms large.
Does loom large.
I do
Very
like the
large.
back and forth between Mimi and the drone because it at least kind of separates them as as two different characters than just president of Gohan.
Yeah.
You know? Bless.
Thank you. And they seem to be getting along more cohesively, which is good. They're
Yeah.
melding a little
For
bit.
the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the moment.
For the
yeah.
Well, it's definitely not easy for her to take the mask off, so like you're
Right.
just kind of living with the mask on, you know.
Right.
And as
Fucking
Trav Jack
mask
also
up. Yeah.
just said, this is something I've been saying is, what if the President Drone takes over Mimi when she starts losing?
Yeah,
That
that's
element
what I
could be
said
right
too.
there.
Yeah,
I
That's
said
what
and
makes
if
me a
that
little nervous.
happens, then Roa could be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And he gets put in the cell right next to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, 'cause that would be our first time seeing Gohan president duel.
Yeah.
And that would be a dangerous moment.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it happening. I don't think it will.
How would
but-
you feel, Dill, if like the show Roa loses, he gets put in prison, right? Everyone's in prison, and then the whole show just transitions into Shawshank Redemption 7. How would you feel about that?
I'd love it.
That's your favorite movie.
It's my favorite movie.
No
yeah.
spoilers.
I'd love it.
First of all, there's been like 25 years, so shut up.
Don't laugh at me.
I have it on
You're,
VHS now.
you're not
if you
gonna
wanna
get
watch
any
it.
sympathy from me.
I
dude.
got it at a good. I got the VHS at Goodwill a couple months ago, so we can all watch
Why are you-
it.
why are you-
Yeah, what are you gonna? Do you have a VHS player?
No.
Because I certainly don't have
So-
one still.
So you
I
went
do.
to
I have one.
so you went
Alright,
to
good,
Goodwill,
Quarter, yeah.
bought Shawshank Redemption
I have one,
VHS,
they say.
which you cannot
You
use
Yeah.
because you don't have a VHS player.
Yeah.
You just stare at the box art.
Exactly. That's really why I got it. To stare
You
at
can
the box
come.
art.
You can
Wow.
come. We'll go to my parents. We'll take one of the VHS players and
I think it's a great idea.
watch it on an old TV.
You gotta. You have. Well, regardless of how you watch it, you have to watch it. And for all you guys, if you haven't seen it, you should.
Is it on
watch
Netflix?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I'll find out for you.
I feel like Netflix is losing more and more things these days.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
We have £2 from TNX Rail.
Thank you, Thomas.
How many donations for a Beyblade battle on stream? Probably 10 million.
I would have no idea what I'm doing.
I wouldn't know what I'm doing either. I gotta watch Beyblade. A lot of people want me
All
to
I
watch
know is you
Beyblade.
just gotta grip it.
Because there's a
And rip it.
current show, right?
There's a current show.
Let them
yeah.
rip. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like Bop It.
Bop
it
it.
kind of is.
Twist
Except
it.
you just,
Is that
you
your
just,
foot?
just,
Yep.
Oh,
just
sorry.
only rip it. You don't bob it, twist it, or
Yeah.
push it.
So we'll see.
But is it like a card game?
No,
Or-
it's like a top
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
Pretty cool. I watched some of it as a kid and enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
used to build because now the toys are just like full on built plastic already. But back in the day, it was a metal
Yep.
ring,
I
and you'd
remember
build or customize the Beyblade yourself.
Top, yeah.
Like you'd buy obviously a
And you
one.
get the little battle dome thing.
Yep.
And just.
And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the show. For
Those
the
things
time
were
as a kid.
heavy.
They were
Like,
dude,
they were
those metal
very
rings. You
heavy.
could kill somebody with those metal little
You
rings.
missed.
I didn't miss.
Really turn the camera around.
So it was
I
sick.
can't reach it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need the trash cam.
Yeah.
I gotta set that up.
You ain't never doing it.
Never gonna do it.
He ain't
Put it
never
right there.
allowed.
Yeah,
You don't want to, tell people and expose them. That's how bad of a shot you are.
Let's do it.
Nicholas Horton with £5.
Thank you, Nick.
Could Sweet's Kokoko be the young girl from the phone? The three girls all have a similar young sounding voice.
I don't think so. That girl to me sounded more human.
Yeah.
Like
So
Asana.
Because they have a
yeah, but
distinct
young.
voice,
That
yeah.
girl sounded like she was 6 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I do think. Although, I don't hate the theory that they disguised their voice as a human girl, and then wrote up this plan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Assuming it's the same character that wrote up the plan, which we don't even know if that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, the human girl from episode 2 that got a direct line to Mr. Gohan's office. That's one of the still greatest mysteries from Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens thus far.
You don't think that's Asana? Because like
No.
she spoke, didn't she?
If
Speak
it was
to them
Asana,
on
they
the phone.
No, if it was Asana, they would have said it was Asana. Go back to episode 2 right now and listen to that voice. It doesn't.
I'm a little busy right now, but I will go back and listen to it.
It doesn't. What are you doing right now? You got time.
Next Dona.
Go anime right now. You're gonna see
We
some
haven't
weird
done-
ads.
I'll go look at it in my
I'll pull it up for
my
you.
downloads.
Keep going.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. We have $5 from Goose.
Goose.
Sending positive
Thank you, Goose.
vibes, and I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait. That was actually really sick.
Thank you.
Um,
Like actually, or
yeah, no, legitimately. I like what you did there. Sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone, and keep things PG. Positively Goose.
Positively Goose.
We love you,
Goose,
Goose.
thank you for the
We love
donation, man. Thank you for last night on Twitch as well with all the love and support.
We stand Goose.
Yeah, we sang Goose. Thank you, my man. Have a great night, and thank you for coming by, dude. I really appreciate it.
Stan Goose like Zan Goose. Oh,
No, that was pretty good also. X-Slayer with another $5.
X-Slayer.
Thank you, X-Slayer.
We have the first set of two protagonists with one on Rush Duel and the other on Master Duel with a 50-50 amount like Pokemon is doing right now.
Yeah, that could be for Yu-Gi-Oh! 8. It would be really cool if they did something like that.
Very interesting integration.
It's a great concept. I just have a feeling that the anime is going to focus on one or the other.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because then, like, what if there's like how do you do like a tournament, or if a villain threat comes
They
in,
would all have to be double.
right? It would be like double, you know what I mean? But it would be really cool. I just think it would be very tough to pull off and execute,
Yeah.
but it would be really cool. It's
I
a
would
very
love to
cool
see it.
concept.
I think they could do like a Master Duel arc or something like that, or like a mini arc even, where there's a group that does not believe in Rush Duels, which kind of was what I was expecting Gohan to do in some way,
Yeah.
where it would be like no Rush Duels, like, and you'd be like, well then let me beat you in a Master Duel to keep Rush Duels around, like, you
Right.
know, like, and then they win that or something along those
Yeah.
lines.
I am stunned by the omission of Master Duels in this show. I did not expect that.
I did not expect that at all.
So this is the scene with the young girl.
Okay.
You can probably hear. It's the end of episode 2.
Can you imagine he gets taken down because of it?
Wouldn't shock me. Direct line. That's like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
That's like a 3-year-old. There's no
I
way
feel
that's
like
the
that
Asana.
could be
But that-
akin to the three.
Sirocco,
It could
right?
be, it could
That
be.
doesn't sound like... I feel like if their voice was less robotic-y, it doesn't sound that off from them.
Right, isn't that interesting?
That is kind of interesting.
That
Listen
could be-
back.
I mean,
Go back to episode 2, watch the last scene, and it's that little girl's voice.
Ties in double six. They work for double six.
My
Double
prediction
Six
is that
sends
they work
them-
for double six. That is my
sends
theory.
them to get this everything set in motion.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's my theory. It's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Next dono.
Next dono. Okay. We have $5 from Legendary Duels.
JC, thank you, Legendary. Thank you, my man.
We need to break the 13 episode arcs in order to have a complete tournament. Ro will absolutely win. He's been training behind the scenes.
I agree. I don't agree about Roa winning Legendary, but I do fully agree with breaking this trend.
Yeah.
I don't love the 13 episode arc structure. I think to this point it's been okay, but I want a longer arc. Give us a 26 episode arc, you know.
Yeah, double it up.
Double it up. Double it up, baby. But I agree, Legendary.
I would also love a like Roa training like Rocky scene.
Yeah,
Like where he's like running upstairs or something.
Yeah.
You see him practicing his draw out of his dual disc.
We might get that.
I love that.
And then you see him like on stage singing in their band practice.
Yeah.
I think that would
How could
actually
they
be like
have
a really
practice
funny scene.
with that Roman.
Yeah. Well, they can't.
Well,
You need a guitar player.
No. And we've heard her in the.
We've heard her
ending.
rip.
Yeah, she's good.
what if they have a backup?
Nah.
Wow, that'd be
Can't-
the biggest.
That's like getting someone off the streets to replace Van Halen.
You can't
Not gonna
do it.
happen.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Of course, Eddie. Now we're not talking about Wolfgang.
No. He might have been, but I wasn't.
I never mentioned him, so.
We have $6.66 from that man 666.
Thank you, that man. Thank you for the devil donation.
For someone who's the destroyer of world like Kamen Rider's Decade, I highly doubt Yuya could get dusted. Is Yuya like?
Yeah, I mean he was Zark in a past life.
I don't understand the Kamen Rider.
I don't either. I never
reference.
watched the show.
I know it's very popular.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. That's kind of a. I feel like just a crazy hypothetical, but
Did we get dusted?
well to think who would and who wouldn't.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like picking out of a hat.
Yeah. Exactly. It literally is.
It's a 50% chance.
I don't think it's anything with personal strength. It's really mostly random. I think.
It is.
I think it's completely random.
Yeah.
Right? I mean that was
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was stated, but it happened that way. I think that's where the chips kind of fell.
Yeah. Interesting concept though as to why you wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
Novice gamer with $20.
Novice, thank you so much. That is a big super chat. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.
Quote: I don't have to take this. I'm Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything.
Yeah,
LMAO.
I got to go back and watch that.
That was so
good.
I know. I
That
was
was
cracking
good.
up.
Top
God.
5 moments of.
I got to go back and watch. I hope someone
2021.
can clip that, put it in the Discord. But Novice Gamer, thank you for the generous donation. I'm happy that you found that funny. And yeah, thank you for coming by. Thank you for being one of the kindest people in the community, man. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're having a great night.
So
Make that a
nice.
soundbite for
You please.
Twitch.
I should.
Take
That's
this
a
and
great
Like when
idea.
something bad happens. I don't take this.
We have
That's a great
$2 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X Slayer.
This is I think where we're talking about the Nick Yagi tournament performance. Are you ready to lose after the bet with more stake?
Yes, I'm ready to lose, X Slayer. Hopefully Nick Yagi doesn't win a duel. We'll see. He quadrupled his bet.
Here you go.
And I quadrupled my stakes. Now we're talking like that's like become like a $300 bet.
Yeah, but what do you have to do in turn?
I get an emote commissioned. I have to put on the hat. I have to.
Like you have to get a Nick Yagi hat.
I have to do another like 2 months of blessing him on the chat every stream. I think there's some other stuff too, but
That sounds amazing.
Love it.
yeah, we'll see.
Can't wait.
I'm very excited for that.
We have 5 real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio.
Someone just cut these lines like, quote, I am Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and, quote, in front of these millions of people, and edit together, please. The title. Oh, and then the next dono is another 2 real from Kaio. The title, Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything bashes everyone because of a hat. Dude, that's amazing.
And in front of the millions
And
millions of Rocks fans. Oh, man.
Classic.
Kaio, thank you, dude. Thank you for more donations, bro.
Oh, and eating the hot wing on stream.
And eating the hot wing on stream. Yes, thank you.
We're gonna
X
do
Slayer.
that as a collective.
I love that.
I hate spicy.
Well, speaking of which, I found out there's a Bean Boozle that is only spices.
That's
But it's not like
disgusting.
Bean Boozle where one could be a good flavor. If you get the spin that flavor, it is that flavor of spice.
Yeah, but
Green
see,
bean-
I'd rather do that than the game we played with the candies.
Apparently, it's really it ends in Carolina Reaper, and apparently it's terrible.
I'd rather do that. Those candies were those jelly beans disgusting.
The top 5 worst.
You
food
couldn't
ever.
taste for a couple days.
I literally lost my taste for days.
I think I actually was
It
nauseous
was
for days.
gross.
Really, I was fine by the morning.
The
I was fine
vomit
during
one
that
made me
stream.
like lose my appetite for like a day.
Wow, I was eating Jersey Mike's the next morning.
I still had the taste like
Morning.
yeah, but
I was doing 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
so-
you're gross, so that's different.
Yeah. You promote Swedish fish as a meat alternative on your stream.
Did you see what I did?
Well, Jersey
And
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike and Ike's are a fruit alternative.
Mike and Ike's
so-
are the original fruit. Thank you very much. but what were you saying?
Did you see what I did to him yesterday when he tried to promote the Swedish fish crap?
I didn't see
Yeah.
what did you do to him?
I did the rock shut up
Nice.
right in the middle of his fake promo.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you.
No one wants to listen to that. Move on to the content we're here for.
No, I get paid the big bucks to do that. Dude.
Okay, yeah, show me.
I
So
think,
now
you
I
just
think they'd be
lie.
very happy about the soundbite of your ad.
Mike and Ike's paid me whatever X amount of money to promo their product, and in the middle of promoting it, shut up, bitch. How do you think Ike would be pissed, but Mike would probably be very, very upset because they're brothers so that run the company. Mike.
It's 11:11, and my wish is for you to shut up.
Mike Rayner and Ike Rayner. They run the company.
Oh my God.
Why Rayner?
Anyway,
Well, it was
Janet Ernest with a $2 Canadian donation.
Thank you, Janet.
Why are dragons popular in nerd culture?
I think that's just dragons are sick.
Yeah, dragons are really cool. I believe dragons were real until I was 16. Dragons are
I still
really
believe dragons
awesome,
are real.
and I
Actually
thought
might get a dragon
they existed
tattoo.
during medieval times. But they're so cool. So I think
right here.
That'd be so
dragons are always going to be pretty popular.
Always.
Yeah.
They'll never go out of style.
Yeah. There's so many different
Just like
designs
Nick T.
and styles.
Thanks, man. We have another 5 from Kaio.
Thank you, Kyle.
Bridge watches podcast. Seems like, quote, I am Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, quote, becomes more frequent in the show. Also, I want Rush decks so bad. Yeah, imagine, like, yeah, that's where they pick up from.
They like add in a character.
Yeah, like
to
his
duel them.
tribute is literally like this joke of a character who has like an online Rush like show,
Yeah.
and then that's what it is, and just gets thrashed, and that was their
And he's
tribute.
like,
But
I don't know, take this.
instead of Dylan, they try to change it, so then they just show like Naoki, and it's him doing the show.
Wow. You see what he...
Yeah.
Are you going to defend Naoki now?
Yeah.
Or... No.
I think Naoki is a tragically beautifully written character.
Okay. Good job.
I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so, you know, I'm not gonna do
Next donation.
$5 Canadian from the Socks God.
Oh, the Socks God. Thank you, Socks.
There's a villain group in One Piece called Germa 66. I wonder if the show is referencing them.
It very well could be. I'm not familiar with One Piece.
Me neither.
But I'm sure there's a lot of villain groups in
1,000
one.
episodes.
I'm sure there's a lot of villain groups in One Piece. It could definitely be a reference. I have to look up to see if there's any like deeper meaning behind the term 66. 006 it could be referenced to. 66 from Naruto. One Piece. Yeah, I gotta look that up. If there's any deeper
I'd be
cultural
interested.
references to what 66 could imply.
Very, very good.
I wonder if Entame put it in the release notes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't
I didn't read.
them?
I didn't read them this time.
Socks God, thank you so much.
I could pull it up. It's just as easy.
We'll do it after.
Electric Heaven with $5 Australian.
Electric Kevin.
Do you ever think the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG will make full art cards like the Pokemon TCG sometime in the near future? I don't see. I think it's possible.
Yeah, there's some.
Because it's kind of. I feel like it's moving towards that because of the way we get so much more room with the Rush dual cards.
Yeah, I think Rush Duels is kind of their response to that almost.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe.
because they have more room now to dance with the artwork and everything. I can't see them breaking the traditional style. I just can't with the main game.
With the main game.
Yeah, but with Rush Duels maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do some promotional arts for like newer
Exactly,
stuff,
yeah.
but I think with them they'll just probably keep trying to do like different rarities and stuff, which I know Pokemon does as well.
Yeah.
But it would be cool. I mean,
Yeah,
it
full
really,
art would be sweet.
full art would be really, really cool. That's why I like the Rush Duel style more than the Master Duel
You got
style.
so much to work
There's
with.
so much more room on the card. We were comparing them a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, and there's so much more room. So
A
I
lot
like
more
the,
detail. Can
yeah, I like the Rush Duel artwork style better, template better, I
Template,
should say.
yes, yeah.
But thank you, Kevin.
We have $5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X Slayer.
The new Maximum looks so sick. Can't wait for it to get animated.
Yes.
Yeah.
dude, we were just talking about it before.
That's awesome.
It looks like a villain maximum, but we know it's going to be used by Yugioh.
Yeah.
But that when that gets animated X-Layer, that's going to be my favorite maximum. I can already tell.
Yeah.
It looks like Exodia. I mean, it literally
It
looks
does.
like a demon Exodia.
It does.
It's so cool. All right, you guys can. I gotta go to the bathroom.
You can do this, bro.
All right.
No, you gotta save one more.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaio donated to Real saying, Nick, quote, I'm gonna kill you. Dude, it's Minecraft. Chill.
Oh my! That's what you were laughing at before. Oh my God! He's got a good memory.
Oh, but I think you said that on Twitch, right?
I said that a long time ago, man. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, one day we'll tell you the origin of that. I think we'll have a good time telling you the origin of that.
Oh God!
One day.
Yeah. So thanks for just staying for that.
I'm surprised anybody picked up on that.
I'm stunned too. Great origin story on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, just
Good
one.
Yeah, when we feel comfortable, we'll tell
I
you.
hate when you do that voice because I always think you're like talking about me.
Has nothing to do with you.
No, I know it doesn't.
That's his generic voice.
But that's like his like trying to impersonate someone
Yeah.
voice. It's always the same thing.
Well, that
Yeah,
This one
what's
is
this caliber one?
explicitly
Oh,
violent.
bro, I have a ton of girls.
That is just so.
It's
no,
kinda
dude,
like
I've been with like 300 women.
yeah, it's
bro.
kind of like a.
No, you're doing it way too deep.
Yeah.
Kaio, thank you. Keep going. Thank to everyone who's donated. You guys are insane. We've been live for 2 hours. Thank you for making sevens up. We're not going anywhere. We still have a lot. We have a few more to get through.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now.
Okay.
And some
So
links.
One,
And some links.
read a couple.
3, 4,
read
5.
the ones that you feel you can answer without me being here.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
of
use the restroom. I'll be
I
right
don't
back.
need you.
Get out of here. Get off
Hurry.
the show.
Boo.
Hurry, like the next round of Fall Guys is about to start.
Wow. Oh my God. So you're gonna kill him.
Oh, well. I'll kill you.
Kaio, thank you for another 2 Real donation. Penguin Knight, legendary card confirmed.
That's it.
Yeah, I
mean,
Calibro,
that's
Calibro
That
would
would
lose his
be
mind.
insane. I'd
Imagine,
probably...
what do you think that would look like?
So, like, imagine the Penguin Knight, right?
Yeah, of course. With his sword, he's looking
With
ripped
his sword,
for
but
some-
like the sword's got like flames coming off of it a little bit.
Okay.
He's got
I like
like
it.
he's got some fire behind him, some blue fire. Not
Okay.
it has to be blue because it's still down.
Dude,
there.
I got something to add here.
Yeah.
Knight typically, right? Horseback is what I think. In this case, we change it to walrus. Penguin
I was
Knight
thinking
on
polar bear, but I
walrus.
like walrus. I like walrus.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So like a big walrus. He's got these huge
Yeah.
tusks, and then
Oh.
the Penguin Knight's on top.
I would love it.
Let's go. He has
There
like
we go.
2,300 attack.
He has a
we
helmet.
really got
He has a
buffed.
helmet made of fish.
Dude, you're
There you go.
going into card designing. I think.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Konami, call me.
Let's strike up a deal. Thank you, Kaio. Another $2 from Kaio. The plan does not come from Drone, but he uses it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, quite literally.
It's literally what he's doing there.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
so
what
he's using the plan, doesn't know the reasoning behind the plan, but it's just going with it anyway.
Yeah, it's not smart. It's not a good strategy.
Not ideal
Not a good
from
strategy.
somebody who's in power, you know?
Not a good strat.
Very good strat.
We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. We have $5 from Electric Kevin. Speaking of Summoned Skull, what is everyone's favorite normal monster? Mine's Metaphys Armed Dragon. I don't see. This is one of the questions where Dylan's upstairs, so I don't know that card personally, but it sounds awesome. Cal, pull it
I
up.
want to see if Penguin Knight's a normal monster.
I think Penguin Knight is a normal monster.
Water.
Well, wait, isn't?
That doesn't make sense.
Does it mean normal? I thought he was just talking about like vanilla, like not.
Oh, you could be right.
Like not from a summoning method.
Exactly.
Oh,
No,
well,
like a
then
normal
it's-
summon.
then it's
he's talking-
Penguin Knight.
Yeah, Penguin Knight's a normal summon monster.
Heck yeah, dog. What was the name of it? What was the name of it?
For this show,
Metaphys Armed Dragon.
for this show, I really like Mystic Dealer. That's an underrated
Mystic Dealer
card that I
is
really
underrated.
enjoy. Like he looks sketch a little bit, right? Like
a little bit sketchy.
he's into some stuff.
Yeah, he's been like
You know?
he's been, been around the block.
Yeah.
He's we
Oh,
don't know
this
what he
card
did that
is-
to get here.
This card is sick.
Yeah, Metaphys Armed Dragon is super dope.
Yeah, that's a really cool looking card. I like that. I just have to stick to my penguins, you know?
I do. Yeah. Shit. I don't know, man.
You need a list.
Oh, it means with no effects.
With no effect, actually vanilla.
Yeah.
Completely vanilla.
Well, then Dylan's would be Red Eyes.
Yeah.
We can answer that
Yeah.
for
Red Eye. Yeah, absolutely. Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Let's look it up.
Shit, Blue Eyes.
Who we got here?
No. Flying Penguin, bro. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there it is.
You can't have a monster.
I don't know.
effect.
I
I got some cool ones.
No, not Toon. The flying dragon. The flying penguin, bro.
Flying penguin. Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Read the,
Its eyebrows are
A dark
wings.
magician? Is that a normal monster?
Dark magician would be a vanilla. Yeah.
That's a classic.
Do love dark magician. I'm gonna say Guy the Fierce Knight.
That is a
Right.
good
That
one.
definitely counts. I think.
That would be good. The summon skull looks so cool.
Oh wait, does he have an effect?
Blackluster Soldier.
Yeah. No. I'm saying Guy the Fierce Knight.
Yeah, guys.
Blackluster Soldier.
Wait, I thought isn't he ritual?
I don't know. Well, it has it in this listing here as normal
How
monster.
weird is that? I thought Blackluster Soldier was ritual.
Yes.
He is. Why is he
I
not?
don't know. It's in this list. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's super weird. But yeah, so we answered that question. Dylan, what's your favorite
Normal monster.
normal or vanilla
Fine.
specifically?
Yeah.
And I said it was Red Eyes.
Black Dragon.
Yeah, it's probably Red Eyes.
Nice.
Ooh, look at this guy. Alligator.
Sick. Thank you for the question, Electric Kevin.
It's a good Kevin.
This is Metaphys Armed Dragon.
That's a good question. Metaphys Armed Dragon is sick. Honestly, it might not be Red Eyes. I'd have to think.
He's going against his own.
There's probably some that are cooler.
Yeah, you said what's your favorite? Now what's the coolest?
Well, there's probably some that I find cooler.
So that you
It's
would
my favorite archetype. I don't know if I'd say that's my favorite normal
Okay.
monster.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah, well, my favorite's Penguin Knight,
Wall
and it's a
Beach.
normal monster. So my
Penguin
favorite
Knight's
is
an effect monster.
No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is. Sorry, Flying Penguin's my normal monster.
Flying Penguin?
You
Not
know
even a
Flying
monster? No.
You don't know Flying Penguin?
Oh, I know.
His eyebrows, bro.
What a horrible
its
monster.
eyebrows are wings,
My
bro.
God, get out of here, dude. All right, next. Thank you, Kevin.
We have
He got rattled.
need to get rattled.
He did.
10 pounds from Nicholas Horton.
Nicholas, big cheer. Thank you, Nicholas.
Jesus.
Big!
Cheer. This is
Beyblade
YouTube.
Burst. Beyblade Burst is the current era of the Beyblade anime franchise, and each season has a next generation type of vibe, with the cast from the first 2 seasons appearing in a mentor role. See,
That's
that's
very
like
cool,
what we were
yeah.
talking about with Yu-Gi-Oh! 8, where it's like,
Yeah, I hope that happens, man. A lot of Beyblade fans in the chat.
I know, oh, there was a whole dude. At some point, the conversation was dominated by Beyblade.
That's fine. I'm just surprised that there is that many Beyblade fans
Yeah,
in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Sounds sick.
Yeah, that's awesome. I should check it out.
Yeah, I'm
honestly. I
curious
wonder if it's
now.
on Crunchyroll.
Probably is.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if it wasn't.
Nicholas, very generous super
Do
chat,
that,
man.
Crunchyroll.
You're here literally every week, dude. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Legend, a true legend.
He is.
Facts.
And then currently, other than the links, our last super chat dono is from Jack Knight with $5.
Jack.
Hey guys, there's an extravaganza this weekend. Hopefully I won't drop it like the LCS, but Ryan also dropped that LCS. Wish we get trap-based deck in Rush Duels.
Ryan is a very good player, Jack. As I'm aware, it's cool that you're very close friends with him. You're also a very good player, my man, and I hope you don't drop it. I was in the market for getting the Duel Extravaganza Toon Kingdom promo mat. I was not able to get that, but I did get a 2020 Judge official Dark Lord mat, which is beautiful. I won it on like TCG Auction Center on Facebook for like $40 less than what it was going for on eBay, so I kind of stole. I feel like I got a good value on it, so that'll be used very often in the pack openings and stuff. Adding another mat to the mats that we have. But yeah, when I think of extravaganza, I think of the mats. But yeah,
I feel like he's missing one.
He's missing one.
me?
Yeah, a mat.
A mat.
Oh, I am missing a mat.
Yeah.
Oh, that mat. I can't show that on screen. Play that.
No, bro.
Play that deck, Jack, and do your best, man. If you don't feel good though, don't participate.
I hope that everything goes well.
Yeah, I hope you feel
Yeah.
better. I'm glad you're feeling better. And
Yes.
a trap deck and Rush Duels would be cool. We haven't really seen that sort of deck. It's hard to have a trap deck when you can just summon so many monsters at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a lockdown trap deck, but it would be cool if a duelist uses it. It's a villainous deck. to
It
use.
definitely is villainous.
So we'll see. Yeah.
Trap of God, though. That's all I want to listen to.
Yes.
Trap card. Yeah. Reverse card.
We have actually 2 more now. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
2 came in. We have $2 from X-Slayer with a great question, actually. Have we even seen Kaizo through the last 3 episodes?
No.
I was thinking the same
That's
exact
weird.
thing when this
After-
episode ended.
Great point, X-Slayer.
Yeah.
After Kaizo died, when Tiger crushed him,
Yeah.
we have not seen Kaizo since then.
Yeah, how weird is that?
That's weird. A little.
Yeah, because she launched him against the building.
Too weird.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Is that something you're worried about?
I just think
I'm not.
I could care less.
They haven't had the time to work.
I
on
love
him yet.
Kaizo, but I think it's weird because they've at least made the effort of just like throwing him in there, giving him a throwaway line and whatever. But the fact that he's not almost makes it seem intentional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
It's a little weird.
Well, they haven't been back to Yuga's place yet, you know?
Sure, they haven't been able to,
Yeah.
fix him up.
Maybe he's not allowed to be there. Maybe the other drones will like try to apprehend him.
Maybe.
Could be because they had issues in the past because
yeah,
he's
he
an
can't-
altered drone.
That's right. He can't be on Gohan property. Yeah,
Could be why.
that's a good point. It's a good point.
Maybe.
You know, when you're adding in new characters, you gotta push them out to
Yeah, it's true.
make room
That's
for
fine.
more
I
relevant,
don't miss Kaizo.
relevant characters. Nick Yagi.
We all miss Kaizo.
We have one more, Nick. Team?
Yes, we have one more from T Pinkstaff, $5. What is your favorite video game?
T Pink Staff, thank you so much for the super chat. Sounds like a new name. I really appreciate you being here first and foremost, and thank you so much for the cheer and the donation. Favorite video game of all time is Witcher 3. Quick top 5. Red Dead 2 is in the top 5. The first Last of Us is in the top 5. Wolf Among Us is in the top 5. Yeah, those are my top 4. I kind of always dance with those 4.
GTA 4, bro.
GTA 4 is a classic.
For us.
For us, sure, I would put that in my top 5. Sure, I do love playing that.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Jeez.
Down the list, favorite video game.
I'll do like a top. Yeah, I'll So Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of them. Last of Us is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Fire Emblem or Fire Emblem 7 in the U.S. or in everywhere else. In the U.S. it's just Fire Emblem. And then Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Oh, okay.
The Super Nintendo is the best console ever made.
That's not a false statement. I mean, it's true.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Do you want me to
We
get
can all
mine?
have our opinions. Yeah, you can.
So I was a big Halo 2 fan.
Respect.
When Halo 2 was out, that was probably one of the games I've enjoyed the most. Fable, I actually really liked. When I was, was that Xbox Original, I think I played that on. Though I feel like those games, and then, I'm going to forget the name now, because this is how I am with video games.
And we talked about
No, not Elder Scrolls Online, but it's made by the same people.
Skyrim.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it. Skyrim, one of my favorite games. Can't remember the name. And then the first Last of Us, because I never finished the second one, so I can't put that on there either.
Did you finish the first one? Mm-hmm. I'm surprised. Pete, what is your favorite?
I ditto a lot of those picks. I'm a huge Heavy Rain fan.
Oh, that was a
yeah.
great
So
game,
that
actually.
would probably slide in there.
Remember we played that?
I know it's probably a little bit unpopular, but I really loved BioShock Infinite.
That's a
story-
good.
never
That's a
played
good
that.
opinion.
story hit me in a lot of good emotional ways. So I know people had some controversy with there of dealing back to the first one, but yeah, I loved it.
Cool.
Yeah. I also want to
question.
add Detroit Become Human.
You
well.
like
nice.
A
Still
very
gotta
good
play that.
story. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people raving about it.
Let me do the
And then
super
we'll
chats
circle
real
back,
quick.
yeah.
Yes. Solid Snack, thank you for the $1 super chat. Good episode, but my least fave of all the Otis eps. Really, that was my favorite, actually. Kind of wish Yuga and Luke didn't have that scene at the end. Makes it seem inevitable now that they'll be the finalists. Hyped AF for next episode, though. I can't think of 2 people I'd rather see duel. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was my favorite Otis episode by quite a margin.
Yeah.
But I
really liked the moment, but I can see where it's like, oh, now has to happen.
Yeah, to me though, this show has been more unpredictable than like of Reigns. I don't know if it's set in stone. I'd be
It's nothing
surprised
set
if
in
it
stone.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But if there is a villain group that's dueling in this tournament, I could see them knocking out Rook.
Sure.
Yeah, so we'll see. But Sora, thank you for the super chat. Chapel of Flapple, thank you for the $1 donation. The one time I don't watch the Pokemon stream, Nick Yagi the Swallow dies. Our God died for your sins, but there is a chance of redemption. If you win this run, I'll give you $25. But if you lose this run, you have to name your next starter Nick Yagi. I accept that bet.
That's a fair bet.
Chapel of Flapple, that's a fair bet. Thank you for the donation. Man, you guys are crazy. Thank you, Limestone, for the $10 donation. Not Sevens related, but I'm still sad that Yugioh wasn't the son of Sherry and Bruno. Yeah, honestly, we can kind of just imagine in our head, Limestone, that's canon. Sherry and Bruno. Yeah, I mean,
Bruno Love.
I can see that. Yeah. You guys don't know who any of those 3 characters are.
I know Bruno, but not because I've met him.
Right, because of the video I did. Yeah. Limestone, thank you for another $5 donation, man. Thank you so much. Does Dylan have to do a barbecue if Nick Yagi wins? Because I think grilling is his theme.
That makes so much sense. No, actually, hold on. We're not going to make bets about this.
Barbecue?
You should do a barbecue anyway.
I should do a barbecue.
Well, when we can with everyone, like when it's safe.
Yeah.
I think barbecue stream.
Because I don't want to risk it not happening just because he doesn't win.
Yeah.
Like, I think you should do a barbecue.
I'll do a barbecue anyway. Limestone, I'm very worried Nick Yagi's going to win.
I can't wait, dude.
Barbecue stream.
I've said we should do food streams. I've said that in the past.
Limestone, thank you for the $15. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. Cassius, thank you for the $1 donation. Trying to figure out minimum summoning. Is there anything smaller than a token monster? Alan Wilkinson. Cassius, thank you. I don't believe there is. Luckily, minimum summoning is not something we will have to learn. But thank you guys for using the link. I greatly appreciate it. And is that
now we have 5 more donos now.
Oh my god.
You didn't talk fast enough, bro.
No, it was like right before you read it and during.
God, this is like one of those like Into the Brain streams where like Pete would just be like, "Oh, we're not going to bed," and it was just, "Man, you guys are great. Thank you so much."
I could just picture Davis $1.99 going, "It's not over yet."
Dude, classic.
Those are good times.
Classic. Real quick before I read the next donut, I wanted to read something that Drone President Controller brought up in terms of theories, in terms of or references rather. She said, I think this is more of a Star Wars reference than One Piece. Germa 66 had a clone army. This is more of an Order 66 reference. I could see it.
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know how it. I mean,
they're eliminating Gohan.
Yeah, exactly. So I could see it.
Elimination.
I'm just trying to film it right.
I thought you were gonna zoom in on Nick T or something.
I thought you were gonna change something. But yes, very good insight, Drone. I think it could be very interesting.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Execute.
Order 66.
Execute the
plan. You ready for that on Friday?
Execute the plan.
60-minute death match in Alderney. That's the only thing we listen to for the 60 minutes.
Do it now, DJ. Do it now.
He betrayed us.
Do it. I know he did. Well, he is the weakest mind. That's why I went after him.
Wow. He's not going to watch. So you could say that.
I'm surprised he came by Twitch.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, he doesn't come by my Twitch.
He came by mine.
Yeah, doesn't come by mine.
Jack Knight with $3.
He was at your.
Yeah, he was literally at your Twitch.
Jack, thank you so much for the super chat.
By Trap Decks, I want like an Altergeist based one.
Oh, okay. That would be cool. Yeah. I wonder how Altergeist would do in Rush Duels. It's kind of weird to think of like meta or at one time were meta decks in like Rush Duel format. Like I always wonder how they would like play if they would just dominate.
Translate over.
Yeah. Be interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, we have $5 from X-Slayer.
X-Slayer.
Also, it's funny when Schwer starts talking about discrimination. I thought that was hysterical. I thought it was a great joke.
Yeah, you can speak to the ramifications of that scene and the importance of it.
Right now, my master's program part of it, which has a social justice focus, and I think he's right. And then sort of like, sir, it's a penguin. Oh, not penguin, a pigeon. A pigeon. Yeah, well, he's got me.
I'm all in his head. I'm
misnaming birds,
bro.
Yeah. In his head.
Of course, we got seagulls.
Yeah, too many
I have
birds.
a seagull.
Burbs.
but yeah, no. And I thought it was hysterical, and
it was cool.
He can't discriminate.
Yeah, it was cute.
I mean, yes, it's a pigeon, but like he communicates. Come on.
But he can't hold his own.
But he's a good duelist. So wait, how is Chevelle? How is he gonna duel on his own without?
He's got it. I think he's got it.
I don't think
Well, the pigeon will stay on his shoulder.
We've never seen him duel without the pigeon.
He'll still have the pigeon. The pigeon's just not its own entity here. They're a one.
But I think the pigeon was the one dueling last time.
He was. They did make that clear.
This guy.
Yeah, no, something else.
Yeah, all right. They made it very clear last time we saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how Chevelle's gonna even be able to duel without the pigeon.
No,
That's
the
what I
pigeon's
said.
The pigeon's gonna be with him. The pigeon just can't duel by itself.
Yeah.
That's
But
the whole point.
No, but the difference is the pigeon was the duelist.
Woo-hoo!
Officially, the pigeon can't be the duelist.
Yes. Exclamation.
Goosey Q with $5.
Goose.
Nick Cal's shirt is sick. Yes, it is.
Woo!
Turkey bowling reference. Turkeys all day. Great shirt too, Dill. Beyblade was a vibe. Is there a right way to eat pizza?
Live like no one
That is
else
all
now.
right.
Wait. What is turkey?
So turkey trot. It was a 5K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're not good at bowling at all, so that would make no sense.
And you think I'm better at running?
I misread it. Total.
I would put
bowling
more
reference.
money on you running
What
than
is
bowling.
total bowling?
And-
I would put $1,000 more on me bowling.
I don't think
than
I've ever
running.
even seen you get a turkey in my life.
I definitely have, because I gobble all the time when I'm in
I
the
don't
bowling
know about
alley.
that. We got to go back there. You got to go back there.
Did you not know what a turkey was, Nick T?
I did.
Do you not remember MacGruber?
Of
Nick
course
T
I know
looked
it.
up what is a turkey in bowling.
I literally said I thought he was talking about like a total like.
Total bowling was something?
Yeah, rather
No,
than
no, no.
yeah, like no, like it's actually a bowling reference. No, but
well,
I
it's actually I usually reference it with throat rips.
yeah.
Right.
I do apply it to.
Go for
It's
the
a bowling
turkey.
term that I do apply to throat rips.
Go for the turkey.
Gobble gobble gobble.
Right way to eat pizza is just from the top of the triangle down to the crust.
And without pineapple.
Yeah. Well, that would
Yeah.
be up, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're eating up.
I would eat it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The people, I'm sorry, people that eat it crust first,
psychopaths.
something wrong with you.
I don't know anyone that does
Yeah,
that.
I've seen it.
And if
Well,
you do,
that's
I will
cool.
find you.
Yeah, if I saw that, I'd leave.
You
All I'm thinking about, dude, this whole week
are
was deep dish pizza.
Oh.
All I've been thinking. I want to go to Chicago so bad.
Do you want to go end of April?
I might at this rate.
Yeah. I mean,
Or maybe first week of May.
yeah, I'm fully down.
I'm dying, dude.
Yeah.
And Portillo's hot dogs.
That's all. Just go for a weekend. Yeah.
You guys should do that.
Let's drive.
I wouldn't drive.
Let's drive it.
I wouldn't drive, bro.
Let's see the countryside.
No. Countryside. You're going to Ohio.
Exactly, the Midwest.
Yeah.
We'll get a Midwest ethos.
I like
As they
that.
say.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We've-
Yeah, we have to. We
They're
get
still coming- no, they're still coming
I
in.
know. We got. You
We got to
gotta-
shut it down so they.
they-
so they-
we
I
shouldn't
don't-
have said anything.
Shut it
Well,
down.
we keep going on these tangents.
Well, no, but I'm saying when you said that it feels like the
Oh, yeah.
Rain's days where everyone was like, "You're not going to bed," because literally, so we'll get there.
Well, let's just keep going. Just
$2 from
keep brushing,
two right
keep
off
banging
from
it out.
Kaio.
Goose, thank you, man.
Someone pointed out that Asana is the first to use worms. Is that true?
Yeah, I think she's the only character in the show that's used worms so far.
That's sick.
Yeah, pretty cool. Thank you.
I like
Who
it,
was
Very
that?
cool.
Kaio.
Kyle. Thank you, man.
$5 from X-Layer.
Thank you, X Slayer. Jeez.
Who here has heard the rumor that The Last of Us is getting a remake again
Yes,
for PS5? Is that
yes.
true?
We don't need to talk about it here. It's stupid if it ends up being true.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I mean, I'll look forward to playing online again, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Though we did get news on that, they hired more people for an online mode in that universe, so we know we're getting that
Yeah.
at some point.
I'll be streaming that a lot.
I'm
On
Only
re-
on PS5 though. The online?
Probably, but it might be PS4. But a remake of a game from 8 years ago. I mean, it makes no sense.
Sounds like
I mean,
Grand
you
Theft Auto.
use something original. You're gonna
and they came out and they said they wish they were working on Jack and Daxter.
And,
which
and
is
you're just gonna ruin.
heartbreaking.
You have The Last of Us. Whatever you think about the second one, the first one is universally regarded as one of
Yeah.
the great games
I mean,
ever.
yeah.
Especially of the PS3 generation. To remake that, you're only gonna piss people off. Just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah, it's too much. Sequel just came out.
People are already talking shit on GTA 5 for that same reason.
Well, for a good reason. Yeah.
For a very good reason. I don't think it needs to be done again. Let it stand on its own. Davey C. Nuss with $2.
Thank you, Davis.
You're not going to bed. You're not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere. Davis, thank you, my man.
It's funny because I said his name when I said
You
it,
did.
and he
You willed
dropped
that
right in.
Davis, thank you, dude.
$2 from Kaio again.
Thank you, Kyle.
You're not going to bed. You're going to Brazil.
Wow, we got a long.
We're
night
taking
ahead
the
of
tour
us.
to Brazil. Kyle, I love you, man. Thank you, dude.
$2 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X. Jesus Christ.
What legend card would you want Yuga to have?
Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl.
Hell
Yeah, it just makes sense. He's a
Just makes
spellcaster
sense.
deck.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
would love that.
And Otis already used his Yugi-esque ace with Summon Skull.
Right, so
so
it makes sense that Yuga could have Dark Magician.
yeah.
That'd be
Otis
sick.
gives Yuga Dark Magician. Yeah.
I'm
There
in.
we go.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I'm with it. And then it's the final dono, right?
No.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Hustle up, Nick T.
Do it again.
Why?
I double dog dare you, motherfucker.
Whoa! Hey! This guy wants to be a counselor. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Say grace. Whoa.
All right.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling.
Who's
baby.
ready for straight up smack talking everyone on everyone's team after the draft?
Oh, the NFL draft. I'll be down to do that. No, who said that though? Who donated?
X-Slayer.
Who's
X-Slayer.
X-Slayer?
Thank you, X-Slayer.
Yeah, X-Slayer.
Packers.
Which
Oh,
Packers?
okay.
is
So
your
you
team?
have a good team.
Yeah,
You have a
he's
good team.
Maybe your team will finally draft a wide receiver.
In the first round. Yeah.
He's a Giants fan. No, don't listen to him.
We have no chance.
No, your division's terrible.
Yeah,
so
if you don't
Yes,
make the
we have
playoffs,
a
I'd be shocked.
We have a chance to go to the playoffs. We don't have a chance to do anything in the playoffs.
Wrong.
You never know.
I remember when Mark Sanchez's 9-7 Jets almost went. To the
Exactly.
Super
Did
Bowl.
you think that was gonna happen? Back-to-back AFC championships?
With that defense?
Anything could happen.
No.
With
You
that
guys have a
defense-
good defense.
Yeah, I think the Giants' defense now is better than that.
That's
Jets
false.
defense.
That's false, but I like the Giants defense.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Oh, it's 100%. It's been that time for.
Yeah, we got to do an after dark soon. Yeah, it's got to be that time for old Yu-Gi-Oh everything.
We have 5 Real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio.
The era of Gallop is gone, but the final of Reigns with Ali just coming back out of nowhere. What do you think about that?
I mean, we can have an entire discussion about that.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are asking for like
Long
conversations. Please, we are trying to. I mean, I love the support. Thank you, but we are trying desperately to wrap down. I mean, I would love for him to come back. It wouldn't even make sense for them to come back in sevens, right? That was the question.
No, I think the
final of
the very last
coming
scene.
back out.
The very
of
last
Yeah, if they came back and Gallup was like,
oh.
"Hey, we're doing a Reigns 2," yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I
course
think
it is.
everyone
Yeah.
would be in.
Or a movie.
Yeah, or a movie.
I think his question was that how do we feel about
How do we feel about the ending in
the
general?
way it
Yeah,
ended?
yeah.
I didn't have an issue with it. I know a lot of people did.
Yeah,
Or a good
I
amount of
thought
people
it-
did.
It left
popping
it
up.
very open-ended.
It did, and which is like sort of not an Easter egg quite,
Yeah.
because but like it was something fun, you know.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
Remember when they introduced Neil and we thought it could have been I?
Nah,
in the
yeah,
intro?
yeah.
Oh my
Love the
God.
women. Yeah.
What?
In the ramen shop, he like took pictures with like all the girls in the shop. We thought it was I.
Yes, yes. And then our final dono, $5 from Xlayer. According to what I heard, is that PlayStation is more focused on their big title games because they feel like it won't fail.
Yeah, PS5's not going in a great direction. I think they're making some strange choices. I know Days Gone didn't do fantastic selling-wise, but to shut down a sequel but remake The Last of Us as the current, I think is a horrible strategy choice. I'm not a huge fan of where PlayStation's going at the moment. It's not very innovative, and you're destined for failure, in my
They're
opinion.
grasping at straws
Yeah,
right now.
I think they're going honestly the opposite. They're hoping not to fail with big game titles, and I think they're going to go the opposite way. Like, it's very stale very fast.
I want you to know if they remaster The Last of Us, I'm buying it release day, bro.
You know, I mean, what else are you gonna buy?
Well, I'm gonna buy MLB.
No. If they remake it, would you buy it?
Yeah. For
It
the
could be
PS5?
completely different. It could be different characters. They just ripped out the characters, put someone new. It's a remake.
Oh, you're talking about a remake.
I thought they were
That's what they're talking about. No, it's not a remaster. They're remaking, the rumor is, the first game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I guess you guys have not,
No.
weren't listening to
No.
X-Layer. They're remaking,
No,
not
I've
remastering.
read it. I just assumed it was a remaster.
No,
Like,
they're remaking it. Like, they're going to change
so
everything.
it's just an alternate game. Well, I would. That's okay.
I wouldn't play it at all.
Oh, I'd definitely play it.
Then just make it
I'd be
a
so
different
interested
game.
to see how it would play. I'd be
I'd
so
play it.
interested.
Yeah.
It would only frustrate me. You're going to ruin a great game with nonsense.
Yeah, but to me, the great game still exists. So it's a different game.
Yeah.
I would just view it as a different game. I'd be very interested to see what they did.
Jeez.
That being said, it doesn't really matter.
All right, now the official last dono is from Lone Tam, $2. Hi, and try to get some rest after this.
That's
We're
the
trying.
plan.
We're
Lone
trying.
Tam, we love you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
by. Thank you, Lone Tam. Thank you, X-Slayer. Thank you, Kaio. Thank you, Davis. Thank you to everyone
Jeez.
who came by and donated and hung out. You guys are amazing. You made episode 43, I almost said Skull Bastard. Skull Bashed of Talking
Skull
Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. Such a memorable installment. Thank you for continuing to support my channel. And thank you for continuing to make Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, one of the most watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's podcasts in the world. Thank you all so much for your incredible support of me. I stream on Twitch. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. All that stuff is down below.
Mm-hmm.
These guys do some great work as well, content creation-wise. You guys want to promote your stuff real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'll also, since Xlayer just donated $5 and it's directed at me, thank you for the $5, Xlayer. And he said, basically, bleep you, Cal, damn your Giants back at 2011. I believe you're referencing my man Lawrence Tynes hitting that overtime field goal in the snow to take down the Packers in Lambeau.
I was pissed too.
They kind of got their revenge when Odell and the
well,
wide
you did
receivers
the
went
cruise
down to
game.
Miami.
You did that in
And then,
in 07 too, right? Then you beat the Packers in that run too.
I think we beat
That was
them in
Favre's
both
last
runs.
game. Yeah.
I think we beat them in both runs, but I think the overtime game was 2011.
Yeah.
I think.
I think you're right.
You got the
And-
cruise game at least.
Because that was coming off when
Yeah.
the Packers were the champs,
Yeah.
and then it was the following year. Yeah.
And then as for content creation, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/CalBreezy. You can follow my Twitter. It's also CalBreezy. And Instagram, I think, is below too, Caliber22. All that stuff's down below, though, so if you want to check that out, definitely, come swing by, say hello.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
So first and foremost, I stream on Twitch as Nick Fights Moms. Typically Sunday or Monday nights, sometimes Tuesdays. It rotates a little bit. Lately, I actually probably won't be streaming until a week from yesterday for another 6 days, just because Sunday, Monday I have a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been streaming actually lately Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I just got it about 2 weeks ago today, and I've been loving it. I've been playing online with people in the community who stop by. I'll add you as a friend, and we can play some Smash together. I think it'd be great. I play in a hardcore band called Mom Fight. We're in the process of writing a full-length record. The link is down below. I love that you're panning this right now, by the way.
Thank you.
It's just gonna get
We have music on Spotify and everywhere you can stream music. And if you're into loud stuff, check it out and keep your eyes peeled for new music. And thirdly, I am a solo artist called Nameling. Many of you know that. My record came out in January. You can stream that literally everywhere. It's called Ask Again. If you could stream New Year's Eve on Spotify, we're so close to 1,000, so let's get that going. My socials for that are down below as well. Nameling NJ on everything.
Yeah, run a channel as Dylan zooms in here on YouTube. Coolest Gamers, if you want to check that out. Usually do TV show reactions, movie reviews. Hopefully we'll kick back up, and some trailer reactions. Have some stuff going there. Today, episode 2 and 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is our current show going on right now, went live. So you can go over there right now, and you can go watch that reaction. Episode 4 should be up tomorrow as well. And for more things in the future, follow me on Twitter at pvacaro21.
Follow them. They're great. Oh, and now I gotta
Fix it, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry.
Is this how you've been doing it?
Bro, don't
Yes, he's just been literally playing with it like that. Wow.
See, that was a quick fix.
Pretty quick.
Excellent camera work. We're going to the Golden Globes. Thank you all so much for watching Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 43, Skull Bastard. You guys are amazing. To everyone who donated and super chatted.
Skull bashed.
He did it on purpose.
Skull bashed. To everyone that donated and cheered, thank you all so much. I love all of you. We'll see you again on Wednesday night with more Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. Yeah?
You got one more down.
Oh, Love for God, Nick Yagi. Good night, guys. Good night, Cammy. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.